Welcome to Pokemon Dungeons and Dragons. Join our heroes, Phoebe, Milo, CJ, Bentley, as they explore the Laris region, learn about their new friends, and discover the world around them. With another gym behind them, our heroes reunite to discuss the roads that now lie ahead.
DnD coming hot off the gym presses, the gym carries.
That's a Patreon inside joke.
Gym carries. If you want to experience the joy of that, check out this. Anyways, all of our tenacious tots have completed their attempts at the gym challenge. Mm-hmm. You've all made your way out of the gym and back to wherever it is you wanted to go. Is there a specific place that you guys were like, we'll squat up here?
Yeah, Ruby's. I'm just kidding.
Ruby's, all the way back
in freaking Xantha.
I need Dennis. Need the expert.
Well, he was just visiting, remember? He's not like...
He could be anywhere.
He's not an RN up there.
He could be
He's not an RN.
He's a general practitioner.
No, he's a traveling nurse.
What's happening?
We're getting into the lore of Dennis.
You guys never asked, and I made a whole thing for him, and now you have to know because I know. I had to know this, and now you need to know it too.
Well,
Only Tia would have thought that. Are you a registered nurse or just a general practitioner?
Yeah. Do you have your license still, Dennis?
He's not here, he can't defend himself, that's slander.
I'm gonna just drag Dennis.
He's actually just a doula.
Fraud!
R/whoosh.
Just kidding to all
So
the
where would you guys like to meet up? Is there a place that you guys would have decided?
I would just imagine it would have been back at the restaurant.
The swamp.
Okay.
Right next to the acid
In the bayou.
The acid lake.
Acid lake. There's an island, a very small island there.
No, probably the restaurant.
What about the
Some kind of
Pokemon
hazing
Center?
situation.
Probably the restaurant.
Actively petting amok.
I mean, I would have come out of the gym and been like, they're gonna go to the gym, I'll just go to the swamp. And then I would have went in the swamp by myself and drank some of the acid water and then came back.
Yeah, now you have acid reflux. That's how it works.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's how you
Or
get
you're
that.
tripping.
I got that soon.
That's how you get
early
that.
as a child.
Yep. You only get that if you drink acid from a swamp.
Wow. Gross. Hindsight.
The restaurant.
You made it at the restaurant?
I agree.
Okay. So you guys spend a few hours kind of doing whatever it is you'd like to do around town and then meeting back up at the restaurant. It's probably very early afternoon. Maybe we'll say it's like 12:30. We want to round to the nearest quarter. And you guys meet at the restaurant.
Hey guys, check this out. I'm gonna throw out William.
You guys see a very elongated and slender-looking ferret creature, still holding a chef's hat, still with the bandit mask of fur.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Hey, William. Good work.
When he kind of perches up, he's like up to here. It's like just a mid chest to Bentley.
Well, clearly you did quite well.
Yeah, it went real well.
Nice.
He goes, and he kind of runs like on top of Phoebe, who's just like on her head now. He's much faster.
Wow.
It's like an elaborate scarf.
Yeah.
Yay.
The tail kind of drapes around.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Fur.
Very cool.
My furs.
Oh my.
Who do you think will be the first one on your team to evolve, Bentley?
Evan Rude. I don't know.
Sorry, you can answer. I mean, I don't know. Probably Morta at some point. He's got the most battle experience, I would say. Yeah, I mean, who knows? But probably Morta.
But does he have experience on another battlefield? The battlefield of love.
Oh, wow. No.
I think so. You took care of that egg.
Yeah, he raised an egg.
He's doing well.
Yeah.
You guys squat up at the
The
restaurant.
restaurant.
Yep.
Yep. Checking
Just
out William.
Yeah. William.
Checking out your perspective.
Rub his long belly.
lands.
Nice.
He starts running,
He runs.
but his feet are facing the sky, so he goes nowhere. Pet his belly.
Long belly.
So guys, I figure post gym, this is maybe the closest we're ever gonna be to Ambercrag.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you guys, but at some point I would like to head back home and say hello to my parents and let them know that Cubone hatched. Cubone would probably poke his little eggshell skull out of the satchel.
His little nose pops out of the bottom corner.
Have you named him yet?
I think it's Manny.
Manny. All right. Cool.
Wiley Blackout.
No, not that. He's very problematic.
Nice.
But anyway, I was asking Diego about traveling through the Amberite Sierras, and he told me that we could either go through a cave on the, I guess it would be the west side of the river, or we could hitch a ride on a boat, and the river goes through the Sierras. But the issue with taking a boat is that it would take us further away from Ambercrag on the other side of the Sierras. So we could take a boat there, like to the Sierras, hop off, and then go through the cave that would exit us closer to Ambercrag, or we could just ride potentially Kingdra's Crown all the way through.
Nah, I want to go in the cave. I don't know about you, Phoebes, but I'm down to go in the cave.
Yeah, I'd like to go back to the hospital in Evergreen. I don't care which way.
All right, so one vote for the boat, one vote for the cave. She doesn't care, so vote for the cave.
Wow, I would vote for the cave.
Are you gonna come?
I think so.
You're gonna come?
I think so.
Oh, awesome. Okay,
Yeah, I would do the cave.
good deal. Let's do it.
Cave!
So I was thinking, since it's probably a hefty journey south towards the Sierras, we could hitch a ride on a boat to get there, shave some time, and then pop through the cave once we're at the Sierras.
Otherwise, what do we have to do? Do you have to go back?
I think just walk.
I think the only difference would be if we took a boat through the Sierras, like through the river under the cave, it would get us to the other side, but further away from Ambercrag, so the journey after we get to the other side would be a lot longer. Whereas if we go through the cave ourselves without the river, we'd end up closer to Ambercrag on the other side. But
Pretty quick to get to the cave, though, isn't it? Right?
I don't
On the
know.
map? I don't remember the map.
I have no idea.
I had it described to me as it would be like a day's journey down there, but then we could get a boat that would take us, and it would go quicker.
Right.
And then like the boat could take us to the Sierras, and then we could pop out and then go through the cave that will end up closer to Ambercrag, versus if we just rode the boat on the river through the Sierras. Because it would be like river goes through and out here, Ambercrag's over here, cave would be like yay.
Okay.
Sounds like you know what you want to do. Let's just do it.
No,
Yeah.
I'm relaying what I was told in terms of what the directions would be, because I feel like that's...
I'm fine with whatever. I just want to go.
I'll be honest, I didn't follow that, so I'm
Yeah,
good with whatever.
I understand the boat takes us close to the cave, or if we stay on the boat, it goes far away from the cave.
Right, so you're gonna get on the channel.
go to the
You're gonna take
cave.
that Cessna 305, alright? You're gonna take that all the way up.
So the plan for optimal time, not wasted, is
Yeah.
ride a boat to the mouth of the cave.
Okay.
Get off the boat, go in the cave, through the cave to your hometown.
It's the same thing, we're just boating to the cave rather than walking to it?
Correct.
Okay.
That's what it sounded like. Am I wrong?
No, that's basically it.
So we're going, the cave is the cave no matter what.
We're going
It's
to the
just
cave.
How to get to the cave is
So
to get foot on a boat.
I will intervene. There are so many caves. There is a cave that you could boat through.
Uh-huh.
Your option is to get
I see
off
it.
when you get,
When I see the
option is
picture,
to-
okay.
So,
That makes so much more
so
sense.
the cave that the boat could go through
Get a
is
map,
here,
guys.
and let's out there.
Oh,
And
no,
then
let's
you
just
go this
do that.
way. Or you can boat here, travel along here. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Do you want to travel this distance north or south of the Sierras?
It's basically, do we want to be on foot in the cave or not?
Do you want to go over and
Yeah,
down
I
or
thought-
down and over? Those are your options. In the simplest of terms.
Less walking would be riding the boat through the cave, but I feel like less adventuring as well.
You are correct.
Yeah.
And I'm for adventuring.
Adventure!
Yeah, well, you wanted to drink the acid lake, so
I did.
yeah.
Simple.
So you're on the spectrum. You're on that extreme.
I mean, to be fair, Milo wanted me to fish in the acid lake.
I am extreme.
You could have had the world's first acidic fish Pokemon.
Also, Crash kind of sucked
Known as
in the
Glork.
gym, so I want him to experience some stuff.
To beef
I
up.
need him
Do
to
better at life.
experience near death.
Well, not that. Yeah, that.
Do better at life.
Yeah, he did terribly. I told him to skate better like 6 times during the gym. He just didn't listen to me one time. Just like, come on, man. But
Alright.
what do you think? You're fine with whatever?
It's the same.
Cool. All right. Well, what do you want to do?
I would like to go back to Ambercrag and show my parents Manny.
All right. So, yeah, we're gonna go on the boat.
We're going
and then we're
walking.
Walk through the cave.
Walk through the cave. Okay.
We'll find a cave opening and then we'll go through it.
Yep.
It'll be like the mines, though, I bet, except for not underground.
Yep.
Up ground. Is that a word?
Above ground.
That's it.
Up ground.
So do we want to ask Eddie again, or what are you thinking?
We could do that, or we could ask a different random person that we don't know.
True, but
Adventure.
I kind of want to see, what was the Apum's name?
Ona?
Ona, yeah. I'd like to see Ona again.
Let's do it.
And it was free.
I'm sure Pendleton would love to.
That's kind of my
Oh,
point.
Ona,
I'd like to maybe
Yeah.
try and get to the bottom of how they know each other, but who knows?
Yeah.
In any case, I'm going to go to the Pokemon Center to
Yeah.
do some swapski.
Do it. Let's go there.
All right.
I think.
So you make your way to the Pokemon Center.
I mean, y'all don't have to join me, but
You'll
Oh no,
switch.
I'm down to come.
Anybody else switching?
yeah. So I want to send out Nipsey and Rose,
Okay.
and have Rose kind of do her aqua ring business on
Calm the double.
Nipsey. Yeah. Just hey guys, I just want to tell you both how proud I am of you for taking on the gym and really carrying Mortar through. And historically, Mortar's been the most powerful Pokemon, but you guys definitely took that crown, and I wanted to make sure you guys got a nice long rest after the gym, so I'm just gonna let you hang out.
So what, Coach? We're in the cave, you pushed the box for what's going on?
Pretty much.
What is this? It's garbage.
Nipsey is like collapsing under the massage.
The water or something.
Yeah.
So,
The eyes are no longer dilated. They're just.
so mellow.
Wow.
It's calm. Nipsey's very calm.
So,
And Rose just gives you a big ol' sloppy kiss.
love that.
All up the front of you. Just
Love that. So I'm gonna grab Evinrude and
Klaus.
newly traded for Dial-Up. Dial-Up the Magnemite.
Yeah. Do you release Dial-Up from the ball to say hello? Or do you just keep him still?
I'll release him from the ball and say hello.
Yeah. He exits out of the ball, kind of takes a moment to survey his surroundings, and then very slowly and mechanically he kind of rotates around and sees you, and sees Nipsey, and just goes, and you're like, it's chill, man. It's okay. And then he eventually does stop shrieking, and he kind of like drops into low power mode. The magnets just kind of hang low, and he's just levitating with you.
Hey there, do you remember me? We battled in Santa in the courthouse.
We were nearly married.
One of the magnets spins up and just goes, just like all the way around.
Is that a yes? I think it's a yes.
Can you battle Mortar?
Reed does
You
that.
show him the things in his arm.
Well, I can send out Mortar. Do you remember Mortar?
He just kind of looks and goes. The magnets start twisting again. And he seems to be quite literally shaking off the rust. Every time he spins, like little chips of rust are falling off in between the grooves where the magnet meets the body.
You need some lube.
He needs a lot of it.
Where's Mr. Rigatoni?
Yeah.
When you need it.
He needs to lube up his joints.
He does. Yes. But Dial-Up appears to recognize the two of you and is operating in low power mode.
All right, well, good to have you on the team. Dial up.
Do you have to like plug them in at night or?
I have no idea.
Make a history check. Either one of you can try. Make a
Can we take
history
the
check.
higher?
Let me know what you get.
Yeah.
12.
Huh?
He also rolled 12. It happened.
12?
No.
I'm just kidding. That didn't happen.
Oh, don't lie to me.
I rolled a 7.
This screen goes both ways. I can't see what you're doing
I
either.
rolled a 12.
12? Milo, you remember hearing about the fight between Mortar and Dial-Up.
Mm-hmm.
That at the end of it, the newer model Magnemite would plug in and charge Dial-Up. So Dial-Up does require a source of electricity to keep the batteries charged.
Gotcha. Does the Whole Foods here have a power station?
Because you asked so nicely. Yes.
You need to get a charger.
Well,
it is at this moment that... Never mind. Carry on.
I want to try something real quick. So,
Carry on.
Mortar, dial up, land in Mortar's hand for me if you would. And Mortar, I want you to fire up a Thunder Punch, but no punch. Just try and see if you can charge Dial Up here.
He's like, I can't do Thunder Punch for no punch. That's just thunder. I can't do that. I'm a fire type.
So
I'm
can
not
you,
Zeus.
Grip it and punch with him.
Throw with and
Not throw him, but
like,
grip him and throw a punch
roll
with him.
Slam him into the
damage.
ground.
Roll
damage.
damage. Oh my.
Roll damage.
Oh my.
Dial crumples.
This is a fun idea.
That's an 8.
11.
You see a little meter on the back of Dial-Up that's been blinking with a small red light. Stops blinking, but is a solid red light now.
Oh.
Whatever that means. Who knows?
Again! 7.
7? The red light remains.
Should I keep going? You
If you
think?
keep doing it, maybe it'll turn green. Or he'll explode.
I was thinking if his technology's so old, it might just be like red is good, blinking red is bad.
So it looks like it's basically like
Where's
kind
his
of like a
manual?
battery charger. It looks like there's 3 tiers of it, and he's currently sitting in low red.
So never mind.
So Dial Up, how are you feeling? You like that? You want some more juice?
He spins to look at you and goes, and the battery goes,
Oh God.
and then he goes,
It's not what I wanted, friends. Come on. All right.
he powers up.
Again. 11 again.
You have bought him a few more moments of sentience.
Now hurry, call him back.
Yeah, I'll call Dial Up back.
Okay.
Leave Mortar out though, but that's interesting. Low power mode.
Like it. I'm gonna do basically the same thing that Bentley did.
You're also gonna
Dial-Up?
No. I'm gonna go to the PC.
CJ Thunder Punches Dial-Up.
I'm gonna call out Slurp and be like, yo, you killed it in the gym. Unlike this nerd over here pointing Crash.
Crash just looks at you, he's like,
Yeah, you didn't do well. Shut up. You know it.
kind of sulks off into the corner.
And I'm gonna be like, so I'm gonna let you rest for a while. I haven't seen Growl in a minute. I'm gonna pull him out. So
Okay.
just chill.
Growl comes up. Starts
Nice.
like he rubs up against your leg.
Screeches
very
behind the
warm.
ears.
He's warm.
Screechy,
And then I'm gonna walk
screech.
over to Crash. And be like, I know I called you nerd, but like you really didn't do a good job.
He looks at you and he kind of just points at like the big rock coming out of his back. And he's like,
You're just a lot to handle. Yeah. Okay. Well.
you watch as he's kind of screaming at you, like water is just kind of like rising from around him. He seems to be pulling it out of the air. He's like, ah! And as he throws it, water kind of just splashes in the center. And they're like, please refrain from using moves indoors, please.
Hey, so well, the good news is you're good at water stuff now. We just gotta focus on using both fighting and water together. Make it good.
He's just like, ah! He punches you in the arm.
And I'm gonna punch him right back.
Okay. His hurts more.
Yeah, of course it did. His hurts more.
But yours hurts him emotionally.
And then I'm gonna turn to Chicky Baby.
Chicken baby.
I say, hey, girl.
She's like, hi.
So you've just been hanging out, and I love that you are hanging out, and I want you to be my friend forever. So
what are we?
Let's put a label on
I
this.
did give you a necklace, like.
She's gonna be like, leave on red and walk away.
Devastating.
No, I'm gonna pull out Pokeball.
Pull out one of my balls.
I'll be like, would you be okay to be in here? I'll keep you out most of the time.
If you hold the ball low to her, she will boop it with her nose.
Awesome.
She's booped.
Roll it up. D1 hundo. Bearing in mind that she wants to be captured.
Oh.
She wants to join you.
Okay.
28.
You are successful.
Yay!
Because she wants to be on your team. You have earned the
What
right.
would you have? What would be the lowest if they wanted to be captured?
He's not gonna tell you that.
I can't tell you.
I think we're gonna find out.
Is there such a thing though?
Yeah, there
Even if
is-
they wanted to be
Yes,
captured?
there's a. So it's in the most ambiguous terms possible.
Yeah.
They have an amount of will
Okay.
and an amount
Okay.
of want. So
Okay.
if they don't want to join you and
Yeah.
their will is strong, you cannot.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
ordinary methods will not work.
Yeah.
If they want to join you, the number you have to roll is lower.
Gotcha.
If they have a strong will and are kind of indifferent, the
Yeah.
number is higher.
Right. Okay.
That's the basic chart that I'm working with.
Cool.
Anybody?
Cool.
No?
What?
We're good. I'll just remember that.
Nope.
Cool. And then I'm gonna call her right back out. Be like, you're the best, and I'm gonna give her a hug.
Okay. Yeah, she will hug you with the vines as well.
Awesome.
And then she'll kind of like climb on top of your backpack and sit on your shoulders.
Perfect.
JK,
That was my stuff.
Does anybody else would like to switch a Pokemon out or
I did
have talked to
my
the crew?
swaps.
Who'd you switch?
So I have Monty, Violet, Hal, and Arjan.
Yeah. So Derby's taking a
Derby's taking a
dirt nap.
a dirt.
Oh.
He's a ground type. He likes it.
It means different things.
He uses dirt type.
You didn't say permanent, huh?
Permanent nap is different.
I can't decide if I'm gonna put dumpster in the box.
Oh.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Don't shoot yourself.
That'd be the first start
Don't
for
do it.
Pichu?
But like this.
Or for BB.
Oh.
Well, you think I'm gonna send out dial-up again,
Okay. He's in low power mode.
and I'm gonna pull the magnet out of my backpack,
Okay.
and I'm gonna give him the magnet.
Okay. It just resonates as it sticks to his back. The battery light stays where it is.
Now he has a handle.
Yeah, he does. You can carry him like a dumbbell.
That didn't charge him at all.
It will make him stronger, but it does not charge him. The reason it worked with the other Magnemite is the other Magnemite was applying a charge. This is just a magnet. This is a magnet. It works like a magnet does.
All right.
But it is a big round magnet, and he has large rectangular magnets.
All right. Dejected that didn't charge him, I'll just call him back again.
Okay.
Dang it.
He eagerly returns to the safety
I
of the
traded a
Pokeball.
useless fish for a needs to be charged ball.
So charge him.
I tried.
Charge him
Didn't
up.
work.
See if he's got like a cable. That comes-
He's a dongle.
Yes.
But I'm not
That's
touching your
$70.
dongle.
It's an accessory that's sold
model's-
separately.
That model's outdated.
Are you really
Get it off
gonna touch his
eBay.
dongle?
I don't think we're there yet.
Exactly. He's like, I need to charge, but not like this.
Fair. All right.
Anything else? Okay.
Are we gonna?
Phoebes, are you switching your squad or are you sticking with what you got? Oh yeah, I don't know what that was.
That's amazing as well.
Yeah. All right. This is low risk territory. You can pop someone out, talk to them, you can put them back. It's no bigs. You're a Pokemon Center. Do we want
I
to do?
know.
Nando's. Cheeky little Nando.
You do a little cheeky Nando.
Um,
I really need to figure out what that actually means.
Yeah.
I'll take out Pichu.
Okay.
Just say hello.
Yeah, she's very small.
What are we talking
Like from the ground. Like she's very small. She fits in your hands. You lift her up. She very excitedly squeaks, and a little bit of electricity pops out of her cheeks.
She could maybe charge.
Now we're talking. Pichu, do you want to try that?
She
charging
looks
up-
to you, and it's like, who dat?
That's Bentley.
Stranger danger.
She's very small, She looks.
I'm gonna.
Phoebe, make a Pokemon handling or insight check
Okay.
for Pichu.
I'll send out dial-up again.
Okay.
Good lord. 8.
Okay. So in your pretty lengthy stay at the Ambercrag Medical Center,
Yeah.
your experience with baby Pokemon is relatively extensive. Pichu is very young.
Okay.
Like, probably too young to be alone or anywhere near some kind of riverboat man trading in things.
Oh, okay.
She's like, wherever she came from,
Yeah.
she's way too young to not be with some kind of guardian. It would be like if baby Cubone was just with someone else.
Does she see? Is she like in shock?
She just looks really confused and bewildered, and you're the first like friendly face she's seen.
Oh, okay.
So there's trust there, and
Yeah.
then other things are happening, and she's just looking to you like, okay, what do I do?
Okay, gotcha.
She has almost no world experience.
Okay, gotcha.
She's like, bruh.
She's very.
She's a baby.
Very baby.
We're talking like a couple weeks old at most.
Poking
Dang.
child trafficking.
Dang.
I mean,
God.
I mean,
She did zap
Jesus.
Baby Cubone though.
Yeah, she did.
He liked it.
She's spunky.
Oh my. Yes, she is.
Despite her-
From what you've seen, she is capable of producing sparks, but she seems very uncomfortable with the idea.
Okay. Well, I don't know if we should try to make her do that.
All right, well, your call.
All right. I'm gonna introduce her though
Okay.
to like everybody that's out.
Pichu.
Yeah.
Hello.
She holds up like tiny paw and like tries to wave.
cute.
Then whenever she gets nervous, she kind of like grabs her little tail and just holds it.
I wonder if she could like ride on William.
That'd be cute.
Oh, definitely.
God,
Great.
William,
the world is not ready for that power.
that static shock.
Cuteness.
She rubs her feet on him.
Oh, nice.
And then he just goes up and.
Oh God.
just launch him across the room.
Okay,
Hold
William,
up.
do you have anything in your hat for Pichu?
He starts digging around. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for William.
For William?
Like, what would he think to grab?
Well, he can see she's very young. What is this?
Investigation. So it'd be William's intelligence.
9.
Okay.
Unless it changed from evolution.
Oh yeah.
Don't believe so.
Plus
I will check.
5.
That is a good call. So let's see.
So wise.
He's a genius.
Psychic type now.
It's a genius.
He's beyond wise. He is all-knowing,
He is.
omnipotent.
So.
Mind.
Oh, we need to roll.
Yeah, I was
William's
gonna say, how
HP.
beefy did he get?
He's so beef.
So he's digging around in his hat.
For a 9.
He pulls out a small shell,
Oh, nice.
and it looks like a little scallop shell. And he hands it to,
Pichu? Here you go, Pichu.
and she goes to grab it. She kind of like holds it really close. She's like, "This is the only thing I've ever had."
Oh my God. This is so sad.
So she has a little,
weeping.
She has a little seashell. And he'll also pull out a small string and hand that to you if you want to.
Oh, make a little necklace? I'm gonna do it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, a necklace out of
Yeah, it's like a little.
Yeah.
He like Ash's Oshawott and just use it as like a mini shield, just deflecting everything.
Dude, like
She
6
throws
years
it.
from now, when Raichu like takes a bullet for Phoebe and it goes through the seashell.
My God.
No. Anyways, sorry, I'm really energetic today and a lot of coffee.
All right, I'm
Moving on.
gonna make her this little seashell necklace.
Perfect. She has a little seashell
May I?
necklace now. She's like,
It's so cute.
she basically seems to be just trusting you.
Okay.
Because she's like, please don't give me reason not to.
That's fair. I don't know if I should take her through the caves. That seems dangerous.
dangerously good for XP.
Oh.
I feel like she's already experienced
I was joking.
some crazy
I mean, to be fair, I'm bringing Manny with me, so we would be
Baby team.
at
Baby team.
double
Chicky baby.
Team mom, team dad. She's not a baby though.
Chicky baby.
She's not a baby though.
Baby Pichu is out of the ball. She now has a seashell necklace.
Yes.
And there is
Yes, queen.
a dial-up Magnemite. And it is worth noting, I don't know if I mentioned it or if you guys remember or anything, but just in case, Pichu is like almost orange.
Oh. I don't remember that
Guys,
at all.
she's on.
So I don't think I remembered to say that because you guys haven't actually like pulled
she's
her out and looked
shiny.
at her.
I'm gonna non-aggressively, making sure she can see me. I'm gonna tickle her little belly with my finger.
Phoebe, do you want to introduce
Right away.
Pichu to Dial? I don't want to.
She's kind of giggling while you're giggling at me.
What? Say that again, Bentley?
I said, do you want to introduce Pichu to Dial?
No, yeah.
Yeah. As she's kind of laughing, a
Generation
little jolt of electricity kind of shoots out of her just wildly,
Oh.
and it redirects down through Dial-Up's magnets and then back into Pichu. And she's like, "Ooh."
Oh.
Whoa. And Dial-Up's energy bar for a brief moment goes,
Oh, it worked, guys.
and it rests at solid red.
He's not able to hold it charge.
She's also not shooting it like a ton.
Yeah.
It goes to like yellow and then back down.
Okay.
So it went to like the second of 3 stages and then back down to the
Yeah.
first.
But it's no longer flashing for the moment. But then Pichu basically like it seems like it's redirecting the lightning right back to her.
Well, appreciate you trying. Thanks, Pichu. It's awesome.
She kind of giggled a little bit.
Do you have a name for her?
No, not yet.
Shelly?
Yes, that's what it was.
Citrus.
It was like fire, right?
Acid.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
Citric acid. CA.
I've named her gastrointestinal.
So,
For
who,
no
who
reason.
are you bringing?
I don't know. I'm kind of scared to take her. I'm a little scared.
I'll take Cubone out of the satchel and set him down next to Pichu.
Oh god, he's gonna beat up her.
He doesn't have anything. Also, we can just shock him again.
Gnaw on her.
He
No, that's true. They did. They
starts
did have
munching.
that.
They already had a moment.
Oh.
I figured they're chill with each other, but
because I'm assuming Pichu's still just sitting in your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you want to meet
Baby Cubone is
the
just
little-
munching your
little gremlin? Do
She
you want to
kinda
meet him?
little gremlin.
She looks down over your hand and he kind of looks up and his eggs like just falling over his eyes. And he goes back to munching on your boots.
Does she react at all?
She's kind of just like, what?
Slowly.
As you pick him up, she kind of waves at him and he's like,
Put him back in the satchel. He can't be trusted anywhere.
stick him in the satchel. As you latch it shut, you see his little snout sticking out of the top.
Alrighty.
All right.
To the cave?
Where we going now?
Is there anything else you guys want to do?
Oh, I just meant because it's like late in the day.
Oh,
It seems kind
Is
of.
it?
It's like I said it was late afternoon.
It was early afternoon. Well, it was like 12:30 when you got to the Pokemon Center.
But still, I feel like by the time we get there, we'd have to camp like in the cave or right outside it.
It's up to you.
And I can do it.
You
can do whatever.
We're taking a boat, right?
Bat
Grab
to
the
the
boat.
calf.
The bat to the calf.
I mean, if you'd rather leave in the morning, we could tell Eddie or another boat that we'd like to leave at a certain time, and then we could get that squared away.
It's all the same. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do.
I'm fine with that.
I did ask Diego what his favorite place is in Wadalonga, and he said crabby cakes, so we found that place. That's all I got.
I don't think there's anything else I would like to do.
I'm ready to go.
I'm waiting for you. Yeah, where you going? Where you going?
Should we go?
You going? You going? You staying?
We
pressure, no
need to
rush.
charter a boat. We have to find a boat.
Yeah, that's true. Let's go do that. Let's go find out if we can get a boat ride.
Okay. Are you asking someone that you already know, or are you just gonna grab a nearby boatsman?
All right, let's go to the docks.
Okay. Okay, so you're going to the docks.
Yes.
All right. Y'all make your way down to the docks.
Do we see, what's his name, Eddie?
You can make a perception check.
All
See
right.
if you see Edmund Fry,
8.
captain of the King's Crown. It seems as though Captain Edmund Fry is currently not in Wadalanga.
Oh.
You see neither hide nor hair of his boat himself or any of his cargo. Appears to be
That's not good.
notoriously missing.
Because I feel like he would have given us a free ship ride.
It's all about free stuff.
All right, let's Uber a ship over here.
Yeah.
Who was the woman that...
Emery.
Who?
Emery.
Yeah, but my concern is that she knows that you have the Rainmaker hairs.
Why is that a concern?
Wasn't she the shop
She's gonna
owner?
rob us blind.
Okay.
Why would she rob us?
She's a shop owner.
Yeah. She doesn't have a boat.
She's a hot lady. Why would she rob us?
That's precisely why she would rob us.
What do you know that I don't know, Ben?
Dignity.
There are many stereotypes that are offensive and incorrect. that one just
That one's not wrong.
Well, I wanna
you
look
want
at the.
Have you ever had a dream of what you want, you do, you work?
Wanted to do
Sorry.
so much.
Anyways.
Did you guys just want to ask her if she knew about a boat situation?
Or you can just ask a boat captain.
That's true.
Or just ask a boat.
Is there any friendly faces on the dock?
Look around.
Ooh, slightly better.
13.
There is not an unfriendly face seated on a boat that seems roughly large enough to take you where you want to go. He seems to be kind of just hitching up the last of his cargo. He has a rather large, image of a letter kind of emblazoned on the side of his riverboat.
Okay.
What letter is it?
No, like a letter.
Oh,
like an
card.
envelope,
Yeah.
like a sealed
Oh.
envelope letter.
Oh.
And he's got several large
It's a letter
parcels.
boat. Milo?
Yeah, he's got like a bunch of large parcels kind of stacked up. Hey Milo,
Yes.
Do you know this?
make a history check, buddy.
Do you know about this boat?
9.
He
Okay.
knows about the boat.
It's Vanguard shipping.
Nice. Who
This.
funds them?
Oh my word.
Deacon Halsey.
So this boat is relatively familiar to you. It does not appear to belong to Vanguard Shipping, but it is a mail company whose name escapes you that predates the Pidgey coop system. So the only way letters used to get around the Amberite Sierras within a reasonable time was by the riverboats. So they would go, news would go from Fola, they would print the newspapers, and they would ship them down to Ambercrag. And then several families, yours included, discovered that Pidgeys were really good at remembering the routes. So you are aware of those things. So
Interesting.
you're kind of like, hey, there's a boat.
Do you think they would let us ride on the boat?
I don't know if it's still in service. Those things are real old.
He's loading it up.
Yeah, he's hitching up large parcels, things that look too big for a Pidgey to
Then
carry.
maybe. I don't know.
You should probably ask him if he's going south towards the Sierras.
If we just get on the boat, it goes the opposite direction.
That would not be good. That would not be good.
Abandoned ship! Come on!
Everybody dive off the boat.
Surf on crash!
What have we done?
What does the captain / person loading parcels onto the boat look like?
They appear to be quite the salty old bloke. They've got very wispy, long gray hair. It's kind of pulled back under a large floppy hat. They're wearing coveralls and a rain jacket, almost looks like, and some rather large rain boots.
How many are there? Just the one?
Just the one.
Okay.
It seems like an older guy. He's kind of loading up the boat. He's stacking and he's got a clipboard. He's checking things off as he loads parcels.
Excuse me, sir?
Wait. Hold Pichu. It'll charm him.
So why don't you ask him?
It's just an idea on the fly. All right.
Stand behind me, Phoebe.
Yeah, hold Pichu.
Put the charm on.
Yeah. There you go.
Put her on his shoulder.
Oh, that's rather cute. Hello, children. What can I do for you?
Oh, he's very old.
So,
What brings you this way?
me and my friends here, we're trying to get down towards the Amberite Sierras and make our way to Ambercrag.
Uh-huh.
Are you heading south by chance?
I am indeed.
Boy, happy.
What happened there?
That was strange.
Yeah.
Anywho, yes, I'm headed that way. Later today, as a matter of fact.
Do you ever transport people?
Are you looking for a ride?
Yes.
We are.
Well, you're welcome to come aboard.
Woo-wee!
I see no problem with that, as long as you can, help out around the ship.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. I'm Bentley, by the way, and these are my friends.
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Marty.
My name
Hello,
is
Marty.
Van Dyke.
Nice to meet you.
All right, well, Bentley and friends, you're welcome aboard the ship anytime.
Do you have a name for the ship?
Well, I used to, but now we just call her Bertha.
All right.
And she's a big old ship.
Because she
She's
birthed all these
indeed.
letters.
Oh my, if only his name was that witty.
So, how long have you been captain of Bertha, Marty?
Oh, not long. I didn't used to be captain, you see. I recently won her in a card game.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately, it came along with all the responsibilities of owning the mail ship.
Who put their
you-
ship on the line?
Someone who doesn't have a ship anymore.
You may have lost.
Do you remember their
I'm
name?
starting to think I did.
What card game were you playing?
We were playing a little game called Texas Hold'em. Not entirely sure where they get the name. Now then, are you all looking for a ride on the ship?
Yes.
Yep.
Very well. I suppose that'll do.
Do you have any other crew?
No, it's just me.
Oh.
Oh, geez. All right.
The river journey takes a long time. You have to row by yourself up the river.
You have to row this boat?
Well, of course. The current
Get
is
from the
flowing
sun?
south.
Huh?
Row your boat.
We have to row
That's
this giant
what-
boat?
That was a long ditty. I haven't heard that in a long time.
Crash might be able to help.
Oh, you'll have to row back up here.
You brought some of your water Pokemon, didn't you?
No?
What? Who do you have?
I have Mortar, Evinrude, Dial-Up, and Manny.
Damn it.
What is a dial-up? You children have the funniest lingo.
We do.
Yeah, anyway, you said you were taking off later tonight. Do you think that we could get down to the Sierras faster with us acting as your crew?
Oh, certainly. I just need assistance loading the remainder of the packages.
Let's do it.
The sooner those are loaded, the sooner I can leave.
How big is this boat?
It's not very
No, like, I'm asking.
I know exactly what it is. It's much smaller than the King's Crown. It's like a long slat of wood with some very thin walls and then like a tent held up, and he's just stacking parcels in there. The problem is the parcels are all quite large.
And we can all fit in there with the mail.
You can fit on there, not in the tent. The tent is for him. The tent is Marty's.
So, Marty,
What goes on in Marty's tent?
do you know anybody else who
Party
might be heading
Marty's party.
south?
Anyone
By
else
chance?
heading south? I suppose there might be. Who can say? Someone maybe riding a small boat as well.
Do you guys not like this boat?
Team huddle. Guys, do we want to go with Marty? It seems like he doesn't know what he's doing, really.
I don't.
That's quite offensive, young man.
He
My
can't
ears
hear.
are
He
very...
can't hear.
Maybe we should just take Marty's boat.
That is
That's
also
even
ill-advised.
He doesn't seem like he cares.
I care a lot.
Just popping up around the huddle.
My livelihood.
He's the maybe dead guy in Monty Python. I feel happy.
All right, so should we look for a different boat then?
It just doesn't seem like we could all fit in it.
Well, it doesn't seem like we can all fit. It doesn't seem like he knows how to be a boat captain. It seems like we're gonna have to figure out how to make it go.
Marty, Mail, all of us, and Crash
Adventure, guys.
in that boat.
Adventure, guys.
No.
Whoever
Crash can be
he could
behind the boat. He can swim. He can push the boat.
Exactly.
No, thank you.
I would like to look for more boats.
Look for more boats.
Because if I roll a
Look
20
all
somehow,
around, you won't find a better way down.
Not bad.
14.
I have the best boat there ever was. You'll never find a better way down.
Marty's, in a matter of 5 minutes, started as like a respectful old man to like a very arrogant boat owner.
You cowards! Get on my boat.
Just like bullying us and won't let us know.
There's raping and pillaging to do. You need to get on my boat and help me. Oh my god, no.
As you look around, you do see a much sleeker, very dark wooden boat, very finely crafted and varnished.
Is it a rowboat?
No.
Okay.
Why would you ask that?
Because the other
Marty
one
is the rowboat.
have asked for Marty's.
Yes,
That's really the
I've
answer.
learned my lesson.
This boat appears to have a motor on the back attached.
Fancy schmancy.
And as you approach, there is someone reminiscent in like general aura and being to Anne Marie. Very fancily dressed, carries herself very well. She appears to be lashing the boat to the dock.
Should we go? Marty, we'll be back.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah, I saw that woman and I just started walking towards her.
It's transfixed. Who did?
Take point.
I'm hanging back for a sec.
Okay. Hang back for a sec.
Hey.
Good day.
He's so nervous.
Broke him already.
Is this your boat?
It is.
Do you go in south?
No.
Would you go south?
It's quite forward. I barely know you.
Oh my. I'm in over my head.
Help!
Is it go south?
What's your name?
It's like what's actually happening versus what CJ thinks is happening.
Is it go south?
What?
What name?
It's very fun.
She's like flowing her hair. That's forward of you. And she's like, what are you doing?
What's your name?
Yes. You can call me Daphne if you charter the boat.
If we charter the boat? Mm-hmm. Is that what your job is? You just sell your boat to people?
Can be.
Can be. What else do you do?
Are you interested or no?
In chartering your boat? Or you?
Just in the back with Milo, I'm like,
The answer
I feel like if we just left, we'd be halfway there already.
is yes.
You're interested?
Possibly. I don't know what you do.
I sail my boat.
Okay.
I get things from one place to another.
Alright. Do you know Anne Marie?
No.
You don't know who that is? Oh. You kind of look like her.
Oh. Interesting.
Interesting indeed. I don't know what to do, guys. Should we go on her boat?
It's the world's quietest conversation. In my hangback, I want to ask Marty.
Yeah,
You said you won this boat?
I did.
Did you win it here in Wanalonga?
Yes.
Who'd you win it from?
A few nights ago, there was a strange young man came through. He had 7 names.
7
I
names?
wish I could remember half of them.
Do you remember one of them?
Well, it started with a Z. Perhaps it was Zergan, maybe. Who knows?
Zergan?
Yes.
I feel like it'd be a tough one to forget.
See. Zoraki. Yes. Some Z something. Who knows? He comes through town and talks a big game about cards. I cheated.
Marty.
He didn't notice the ace I had tucked under my hat.
So,
Or
Marty,
the king in my sleeve.
you cheated at poker to win a boat you didn't want? Am I following that correctly?
I wanted the boat.
You wanted the boat, not the responsibility.
Now that I have it, I don't want it. But it's mine.
And you want it from?
Is the Zeb fella.
Yeah.
Zed. Yeah, maybe. Close.
Just trying to get him to like spring to it.
Well, we've got Zed and Zurgen.
It's you know.
Provided one is a name and one isn't.
Xenon, that's it. No, that's not. Anywho. Very nice young man, quite forward. Rude to the locals.
Where did you play this card game at?
Now on this boat. Which is now my boat.
On this little boat, you guys played poker?
Yeah.
Just the two of you?
No, there were a few others, but towards the end of the night, it was just the two of us.
Is he still in town, do you know?
No, he left shortly after. Said he had things to collect.
Ooh, he could be the collector.
No, that's not his name.
Where was he going?
Oh, he said he was headed east for some reason. Who knows?
What did he look like?
East.
He's got a rather large hat on, and a little scraggly little beard. Zarpin. No, that's not his name. Anywho, his last name was something Costco. Cost-wise. Yeah, I don't know. Anywho, he said he had things to collect. He headed east.
Marty, do you know my name?
Yeah, you're Bindi. That's you.
I don't think that we should get on this boat.
Yeah, it's fine, honestly.
I'm gonna walk back up to the group and be like, so I met another boat person. She was very mysterious. Mm-hmm. She asked me if I was interested, and
I'm gonna guess you're just her employee now.
I got nervous.
Oh, okay.
So I came back.
Can we go on the boat?
Yeah, probably.
Does it cost anything?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Pertinent information.
All right. Seems something that you should have asked.
Do we want to buy a boat to go down there? Like, well,
I wanted to buy my boat.
I don't want to buy your boat, Marty.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'll play you for it.
Oh God, this is starting to engage me a little bit more here.
Come on, how bad could it be?
Playing you in cards?
Yes.
A known cheater?
Oh, suspected.
No, you confirmed it. You said that you were cheating.
Well, you can't prove that.
Okay.
You weren't there.
You're not wrong. We could definitely go ask this mysterious woman if we could charter her boat. She said we could charter
think
it.
if there was anything we had, team or otherwise, that could jog his memory.
About the collector guy?
Well, and we don't know they're one and the same, but potentially.
Did you get any physical description of the collector?
I remember a cape.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Magnificent. But I'm curious as a character to know who this person was and if they were running the mailboat. Like I want to ask them questions and whatnot. Mm-hmm. If they were still in town, but very clearly they are not.
But if it's also the collector, then we could maybe get the name of the collector.
Correct.
It's Zurgen.
So it's wing.
Zurgen Costco.
Yes, that's...
Zurgen Costco.
Yes,
That's the first guess on both.
Yes, that man, he plays a terrible hand of cards. Perhaps you
Pennywise.
All right, Bentley's gonna walk over to the lady that CJ was talking to. And excuse me, miss. My friend CJ was just talking to you, and we were wondering.
Talking's a kind word for it.
I was talking.
Well, anyway, he said that you chartered the boat, and I wanted to know how much it would cost if you wanted to take us south towards the Sierras. You could just drop us off once you get there, go on your merry way, but I was curious how much that would cost to get us down there. We're looking to get down there rather quick, save us some time walking.
How many in your group?
4 and a crash.
I don't know what that is, but 50 ahead.
That'd be
That's an expensive charter service.
be all my monies.
I would be.
If you want to get there by
interested.
sundown, I can get you there.
What'd you say?
I'll get you there by sundown.
Could we like do you a favor
You good?
instead?
Yeah.
Go back to talking to Marty. You're wasting my time.
All right. Well,
Where are you from?
Lots of different places.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
looks like Marty is.
We could also walk.
Yeah, that's true.
How about 50 total? $10 for every person.
Not even if I liked you.
You do like me though, don't you?
Get out of my sight.
Good work, CJ. All right. Should we just maybe start walking south?
Yeah.
Keep to the river, and then if we see somebody, we could hitchhike, but with boats.
Who would like to make a perception check? Who would like to do it?
Is that a 7?
It is.
Oh my.
10.
CJ, off in the distance, you hear a very faint whistle. In a direction.
Look around. See if I can pinpoint where that's coming from.
Look around.
Anybody else hear that?
Look around.
Just gonna kind of stand in this port area and send out Monty.
Yeah. Do you send out Monty or before or after the whistle?
Did I hear it? Do I have to roll to see if I heard it?
Yeah. Because if you have Monty out, he can also check.
15.
And Monty has great ears. 15?
For me, yeah.
Okay. The whistle appears to be coming from the south of town.
I don't know what that was.
What
What?
was?
The whistle.
Whistle.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard it. I don't know where it's coming from though. Where'd it come from?
The south. That way.
It's carried on the breeze, it seems.
Tangle?
Oh, Taylor.
Maybe. I'm gonna start heading that way now.
Go that way?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah. So you head to like the south of town. You reach the end of the pier. All that lies before you is river and bayou. And you hear another.
It's still pretty far away.
Seems a lot closer now.
Louder now.
Monty,
You wanna go? You wanna get a little closer and come back as squawking if it's danger?
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, Monty. Roll it up. Fine.
Away.
I do not want to hear squawks.
19.
Ooh.
19.
19 do it for you? Yeah, so Monty flies over to the nearby tree line and kind of gives like a nod and a look of recognition, then flies back to you. Goes,
Something good? Somebody got
he holds up a foot, one of his little feet.
What does it mean?
3,
He's like,
4. Foot.
and he kind of like points with one of his talons to your hand. He's like, and then he kind of flicks some fingers down.
Ona?
He goes,
Eddie.
Could be Eddie.
I think it's Eddie.
and he'll kind of fly back over to the tree, and you can see Ona's kind of sitting up on a branch, kind of waves a big hand at you.
Ooh.
You're
And
not
she
on
goes,
your... And I'll whistle back.
okay. You do the same whistle?
Yeah.
Cool.
Do it though.
You don't have to.
And you can't do it.
If you can't
Like Milo could do it. Monty could do it.
Yeah. Yeah, Monty he'll kind of like fly between the two of you. And Ona kind of climbs down from the tree, grabs a small log from one of the nearby bushes, and just kind of like paddles her way up to you.
Where's your boat?
Yeah.
She goes,
Is it okay? Okay. So you docked, it's not like you crashed or anything. Okay.
Ona, would you mind taking us to the boat? We're trying to go south, and we were wondering maybe if Eddie could take us.
she goes.
How come?
She holds up a stick and goes,
What?
and throws the two pieces.
The boat broken?
She's not with him anymore.
Oh.
I don't know why I understood that.
She broke. The
She's
Do you have Pendleton with you, CJ?
No, Phoebe has him.
from out of her little pouch. She pulls out the bottom half of a Pokeball,
Oh.
and she just kind of tosses it in the river.
Is that your Pokemon? Whoa.
She kind of flexes the tail.
Impressive, girl.
Did something happen with Captain Fry? All right.
She just points to where the
Yeah.
ball hit the water.
I'm gonna send out Pendleton.
Okay. You lets out a big yawn.
Pendleton, something happened with Ona. Could you talk to her and then maybe with your stick, like try and draw what happened, what she's talking about?
He takes a moment and they kind of mime back and forth to each other. And eventually Pendleton just looks at you guys and just points at anyone's Pokeball, like on their belt, just goes,
She broke free.
he points at her, he goes,
She's a free bird. Was she Captain Fry's Pokemon?
Yeah, I thought he said she was just like showed up one day and was hanging out with him.
That's what I thought, but I
Well, I thought she was.
I thought that's what he said though. Is she just showed up one day and
Like
that it
forever
wasn't
ago.
his.
Yeah, maybe.
What I remember is that she was with the group of explorers.
Yeah.
And then she just stayed with him.
she shoots the three of you thumbs up signs at different times.
So she wasn't his Pokemon.
She gives you a thumbs up for she was part of the research crew.
Yeah.
She's not Captain Fry's Pokemon.
Okay.
And they are no longer together.
Okay. Do you?
But they were never like a thing. She was just hanging out on the boat.
Right. Right.
But for one reason or another, she no longer feels the need to be there.
Okay.
Utility squad.
So, Ona, we're trying to go south towards the Sierras, the mountains. I can like mime it or like draw it in the
She
dirt.
just points and is like,
Yeah. So, do you know a good way to get down there from here? Like, just take the river. Would you like to travel with us?
she just kind of shrugs. She's like, yeah, sure.
You guys want to just follow the river and go with Ona?
Yeah.
Were you Ophelia's Pokemon?
She goes,
Were you Jonathan's Pokemon? With Pendleton?
no. She points at Pendleton and then just goes,
You weren't anybody's Pokemon? You were just part of the team?
She kind of mimes out like,
Was that your Pokemon that you just threw? So she was somebody's.
She broke out.
Well, she wasn't Fry's.
Right.
Yeah.
She wasn't the
I was just trying to figure out, was she anybody's
So
at any
whose?
point? Or
What if Tangela tried to catch her?
Did Tangela try to catch you?
she goes,
Alright, well.
Where's Remus?
I'm perplexed.
Yeah, for real. Remus, we need a translator!
Yeah, no
just
kidding.
go back to Olivia.
Can I?
Or Pokemon side quest. Let's just talk to Ona. Game the system.
Oh, our eyes wide out.
Now that we can do that. That door was closed today.
I mean, I really want to know what's going on with Ona and Pendleton.
Yeah.
Ona, you're not with Captain Fry anymore. Is it because he did something to you?
Plan. I'll hang out with Pendleton and Ona. You guys go ask Captain Fry himself what
Where?
happened. Ona, what didn't you say he's that way? Where is he?
She just left.
I thought he was. I thought she said the boat was up that way.
No, she's just hanging out over there.
When did you guys part ways? Like more than a day ago?
She looks at you guys and goes,
When we left,
He
I
could
just get her.
he could be at the Source Stone again. Because he's obsessed.
Mining for source stones.
So, I mean, if we wanted to try to find him, I would think that would be the first place to look. Otherwise, we could just walk.
I feel like it's a red flag that Ona is not with Captain Fry anymore, even if she's saying that nothing happened, she just left, but I think there's a reason she would leave.
Maybe.
I'm not gonna worry about
Maybe
it. She
she's
seems
just
fine.
done. Like, she just is like a...
But why? Just move on. She seems fine.
Yeah. Can I like do a perception check? Like if she
Insight.
sees...
Ask her if she's okay, and then insight.
Inside of it?
Lay down on this couch, Ona. We're gonna chat.
Gotta ask her first.
But,
What are you asking?
What are you inciting?
I'm just trying to like check out her general, because we're talking,
General
yeah,
read.
if she seems like anxious or if she's like...
Okay.
I roll Phoebe. Amelia.
It... 14.
Yep, she seems perfectly confident
Okay.
on her own. She's like, that's fine.
She seems pretty chill about everything.
You're getting the impression that whatever she was doing with Captain Fry was very temporary from the start.
Yeah, okay.
She was just hanging out for a while.
Are you...
Did he catch you? So who caught you? Was it someone from the expedition team?
She basically just like motions to like crash and then points at CJ.
You were just following him?
No, I think she means like just a trainer, just somebody. I don't know why I get her so well.
What?
She's like just somebody,
some
just like
Just a
trainer.
person.
Just a person. She's just a
Ona,
trainer.
are you doing something specific? Are you trying to go somewhere?
I'm glad you're here.
Did your trainer die?
Oh god.
That was a little abrupt. I
Jeez,
apologize. I'm sorry.
CJ!
Hey.
She kind of takes a moment and gives you a look of like, probably, but she doesn't believe it.
Oh. Maybe the expedition. Maybe Tegan's parents.
No, I asked those.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
But I mean, it could
you
be something
the
associated with...
question
You asked
that you
Ophelia and
asked,
then you asked Jonathan.
Yeah.
and then you were like, were you like
On the team. And she
well,
said no.
the way that you asked it was really weird because you kind of asked like two questions in one. You were like, were you just a member of the expedition,
Which
or
she
were
would
you
have
like
been.
somebody's Pokemon? And it
Because
was like
she
kind
came
of
on the
confusing.
expedition on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, which we already established. We didn't
Correct.
necessarily ask if she was somebody on the expedition team's Pokemon.
I did. Ophelia and Jonathan.
Well, that
Those are
the two that you asked.
you know. And
Right.
you've asked
It could've been
So it
somebody
could
else.
be
Somebody else on
any
it.
other member of the team.
Emery.
There's a bunch
or
of people.
Anne
Tegan's
Marie was
mom's
on it.
name. I said Emery.
Emery.
Or Tegan's mom, which I can't remember her name.
Were you? Were you?
Do we have that photo of them?
Yeah. Were you?
Can
one
we
of
like
the
just show
McKinley's
her?
Pokemon?
Like,
Do we have that? Did we give it
From
to
that
Tegan?
book.
Did we give it to Tegan
No.
though?
He just said no.
Not one of McKinley's Pokemon.
Correct.
Don't we have that photo?
Someone has it.
Remember we got it in Xantha?
Yeah, someone has the photo from Xantha.
Yeah. Tegan has it.
Yeah, didn't we give it to Tegan?
We did?
I
Yep.
thought so.
This is Pendleton in the game.
No! Too bad I could. We don't have a ditto.
Pendleton, have you known Ona for a long time?
He'll kind of start like sketching on probably just the wood. He just starts carving pictures that he can remember. So he'll draw like a very crude representation of Jonathan Gilroy. So it's literally just a circle with like a pit hat. And he puts a smiley face. And then he'll draw himself and put an arrow between them. And then he draws to the best of his ability, two stick figure representations of what you presume to be Tegan's parents because they're holding a baby. And he kind of puts an arrow for that one as well. And then he draws a very crude representation of Ona. She's got a very large oval head. She's gonna slap some on the back of that. Just like, that's not
I don't
what it look like. And then he draws another person behind that one and puts an arrow in between. And then he draws two more bodies,
Two more bodies where?
just next to that crew. So he is to the best of his ability depicting the research team to you.
Okay, so there's
There's three people
two
we don't
Tegan's
know.
parents.
There's Jonathan Gilroy, Emery and Ayla McKinley. There's Ophelia McCoy.
And 3 extra people.
3 extra people.
So 8 people.
7. Jonathan Gilroy, Emery and Ayla McKinley, Ophelia McCoy. 3 other people. And one of the mysteries is tethered to
To Ona.
Interesting. Thanks, bud.
He's like,
Weird. Was she with you in Xantha?
Pendleton kind of thinks for a second, and then Ona grabs another stick and goes, cracks it in half and throws them in 2 different directions. CJ?
Like you and them left at that point?
She's like,
Kind of.
she'll hold up like 2 hands and be like,
Okay.
Together. 2 people left. The group split.
There you go. You're starting to get it.
So what I'm taking from this is we've already met Pendleton, and now we've met Ona. There's potentially more Pokemon from the expedition team that maybe we need to find.
For sure.
Were there more Pokemon on the expedition team? Okay.
I mean, there's 3 more people. There's got to be more Pokemon. Why did you? So you went with them when the group split? Okay.
Was that the group that was on the boat?
who are you asking?
Oh no.
So go ahead.
Interesting. Oh no, you should come with us.
She just goes,
Cool. All right, should we go to the cave now?
Just walking south.
I guess. Oh, or we could go back to Marty.
Let's just walk.
nah.
Run for it, Marty!
Yeah, let's just start walking south. If we find a boat, we can maybe hail it and save some time, but I'm not that. Never that.
You gotta be careful what you
I
say.
think we're just burning so much time.
We are. Should we just go eat some food and then go to sleep and then do this in the morning?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm always down for food.
There you go.
And maybe in the morning there will be more boats at the pier, because it's like early morning they're doing their yobs.
That's a potential.
I got a good idea. We don't have any supplies. Let's send Pendleton, Ona, Bang, Violet to get some supplies for dinner.
Nice.
Which they definitely need to do for no other reason than to get supplies.
I'll play Pendleton. Hey, Ona.
Alright, well,
She's like, alright, and they do it, and they're back.
let's just
They
get back
return
to
with a Little Caesars take a big
Where'd you guys go?
Oh god.
An alternate reality.
Ona
Pizza we could.
creates a black hole and she gets sucked into
She's
it.
Doctor Strange.
I like it. All right, so we want to go find out the mystery of the Pokemon cook, who's the Satanist brother of Damien.
The bald-headed human person?
He's not a human. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't friggin' believe it.
This poor man.
That's literally the only thing that I
spoke
need
English.
confirmed. No, it didn't.
It did.
It said nothing. It just grunted.
No, it said a sentence, and then after that, it just
When
grunted.
did it say a
You were
sentence?
like,
It didn't say a sentence.
It did.
I don't think so. I don't remember that.
What's the condition called where you have no hair?
Alopecia?
Yeah, maybe it's alopecia.
And you'll feel really bad.
Okay, but that doesn't.
Or cancer?
Maybe he's alopecia. No, he's just shy and
He is
alopecia and likes to cook
I mean-
at insanely quick speeds that are inhumanly possible.
Almost fell over. Oh man.
All right, none of you believe that he's a Pokemon, so he's probably not. But let's make sure we walk by there on the way back to
Okay.
the Cajun Crocodile.
Okay. You wanna walk by there?
I do.
Okay.
Alright, we're going by
Okay.
Krabby Cakes.
You guys stop and say hi to Damien.
As you guys walk by, you see Damien's currently cleaning up a few tables.
Hey, Damien.
He's like, oh, hey.
Those cakes really helped at the gym. Thanks.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that. Glad that you enjoyed them.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna stealth and try to find a door, like on the side or like to the back.
There's a back door.
Hey, I'm gonna ask if I can get some samples for Pichu.
Okay. Yeah, he'll kind of lean back and go, Charlie, we need a sample platter, but
there's your chance.
we need the infant one. Because we have she's very young.
The infant.
He goes
sample platter.
And a little tray pops up.
It's not a person.
And a tray pops up
Alright,
a few moments later with some small. There's like little samples of like fruit garnishes and stuff. They're all very soft and kind of mushed.
Okay. I'm just gonna let Pichu
looks like a baby
go to
Peach.
town.
Yeah. She'll start
Here
nibbling.
comes the airplane. She's like,
I'm gonna get to that door.
Stealth check.
Let's go, Roy. 16.
16.
Ooh.
Motivated, bro.
Damien does not notice.
Okay.
As you get to that door.
I was gonna say, due to his alopecia, he senses the wind of you coming by.
I'm gonna slowly try to open the door.
Okay. It's unlocked.
Okay, I'm gonna open the door.
Okay. You just swing it open?
Well, I'm not gonna like fully swing.
Ah!
I'm not gonna fully swing it open, but I'm gonna
You
like
see a normal, ordinary, bald human.
I'm gonna like open it slowly and like look in.
Okay. You gonna look in?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Everyone else, would you like to leave the room?
Yes!
I'm just kidding.
Damn it!
So through the crack in the door that you open, as you kind of look in, you see a very portly figure. He's wearing kind of like a chef's outfit. No shoes. Large, swollen feet. He appears to be cooking quite quickly.
Figured it out.
He figured it out, he thinks. But it's a very, very wide figure. Perfectly bald head, but very wide and spherical. As it kind of turns to see you, see this like very large, incredibly unnatural smile, kind of leaning out. And it looks like he goes,
Hi. Hi. You're Charlie, right?
uh-huh.
I knew it.
He just looks like he goes, or,
You're a Pokemon, right?
oh.
What? What do you mean you don't know?
Hang on now.
He's kind of like cooking and he's like,
Yep. I will do that as quickly as possible.
yeah. Okay, you go
Wash my hands.
Yeah. And he's like, oh.
Okay.
He invites you in.
Yeah. I'm gonna go in. And I'm gonna immediately like go up to the counter and like jump and like look at all of you and be like, yeah!
Yeah, so he lets you in. I'm assuming Crash is like staying out front.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you're inside.
Okay.
And this large Charlie is just kind of hanging out with you.
How do you cook so fast?
He goes, ah. And he hands you a cupcake from all the ingredients in front of him.
That was so fast.
He goes, ah.
I'm gonna eat it.
Ah.
And it tastes fine.
Ah.
Oh, for them.
Ding ding! And he kind of like puts another cupcake up top. He goes,
Okay.
ding ding.
Okay. Ding ding. Put it up.
Ding ding.
Ah, what color is this thing?
It's like a very fleshy pink.
Huh.
And you make a perception check while you're hanging out with Charlie.
15.
Okay. Charlie appears capable of speech, but he's unable to produce typical word sounds. He does not have a tongue. And behind the back of his ear is a branded and burned large R.
Oh. What the fuck?
And it's like just peeping over the collar as he's kind of like reaching up and putting a plate up there as he comes back down.
Explains why he's scared of people
Mm-hmm.
and doesn't want to be bothered.
Not cool at all.
That's
He just goes,
Would help you make things? Oh, okay. Okay, what do I do?
And he kind of starts pointing at ingredients.
Okay.
He kind of walks you through the steps like really slowly. He's like, oh. And he kind of folds a cupcake together, and you're kind of like, what? And he goes, ding ding,
Ding ding.
All right, yours is like just a flap of like frosting. Pichu is like, ooh, kind of like waddles over to that one and starts eating it.
Oh man, have you been here a long time, Charlie? He goes. Have you been with Damien the whole time? Huh. Mm-hmm. Where did you guys come from?
He just goes, whoa.
Okay. I'm gonna take that as like west, but I don't really know.
He seems to just be like motioning.
That way.
Distant.
Far away.
Okay, cool. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, I'm good.
Okay. He goes, oh, ding ding. And he kind of like ruffles your hair, and he's like, oh. And he gets the door for you.
Thanks, buddy.
And he goes,
Okay.
and he sends you away.
Bye.
And he closes the door.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna come back to the group. Just smiling.
What was that about?
What do you mean?
You just disappeared. Where were you?
I had to go wash my hands.
Pichu squeaks excitedly, kind of like chirps, and a little bit of lightning shoots off. She keeps eating the just pile of frosting you put on the counter.
And then so that you stop asking me questions, I'm gonna go try to tackle Crash.
Okay. Just like
Dive tackle.
try to get him. You dive like full on. He's like a building. You just
Okay. I guess I can't do that anymore.
he's just like and he tackles you to the ground. Start wrestling.
Nice.
Well, should we go back to the Cajun Croconaw? And maybe we could ask Remy if he's still around, if he knows of any boats that could get us where we need to go.
Yeah, sounds good. I think we just hard commit to walking at this point.
All right, we can walk.
Or we could go on Marty's boat.
Not going on Marty's boat.
All right. Yeah. and
Also,
that-
Marty said he was going to leave in the evening, so he's probably gone.
Yeah. He's
Just
a
depends
cheating.
if he's loaded his boat up or not.
He's a
Right.
cheating old man.
Yeah. Very much is.
An unsavory fellow.
A most unsavory fellow.
All right. Well, let's eat some dinner.
Okay.
And go to bed.
Do you
grub.
do you go pick up and carry Pichu?
Yeah.
Because otherwise she just keeps eating frosting.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
She's like licking the wrapper. She's all about it.
A girl after my own heart.
Figure out she's just licking the wrapper the whole time on the way back.
She's just a little black hole, just downs all this food. Still,
She's gonna be
still
the tubby Pikachu.
She did a neutron star.
She's gonna be old school fat
Neutron
Pikachu.
star.
Love it. OG fat Pikachu.
OG fat Pikachu.
Yes.
Let
She's
Pikachu
small,
be
but her
fat.
mass is just
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright. But you guys are headed back to the Crocodile?
Yes.
Alright.
Is
back.
Remy there? I'm gonna call for Remy. Remy?
Yes.
Oh, you're
Hello.
here. Sweet.
Yeah. I don't really get out too much.
Gotcha.
There's a lot to do.
So we met this guy Marty. Do you know
Not really.
Really
no,
old
I don't
dude.
think so.
him? Okay.
He's like old, but I don't know.
He and I used this lightly won a boat from somebody. It was like
Okay.
a mail boat, rowboat type deal from someone here in town.
I only know of one boat captain. His name is not Marty though. Who does the
The mail.
yeah?
Do you know who?
Does he go north or he goes south?
He's going south. Well, I mean Marty was, but who knows who he's doing? He just got the boat, so he could be.
So,
See.
who owned the boat previously?
Let me see if Remy would even know who owned the boat.
Who owns the boat?
Ah yes, Zupan Costco.
It's so good.
Damn it, Marty!
Yeah, Zergan Costco. Who could have thought? Who else would it be? But Zergan Costco.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
He'll say, I don't know who is running it now, but there was, that guy who did all the collecting and stuff. I know he had the boat for a while. And he thought it was like an antique or something.
That guy that's been passing through town that wanted to buy Maestro?
Yeah, the guy we kindly sent him on his way.
Yeah.
His last name, Da Costa. That is, yeah.
Costa.
Da Costa?
Yeah, that's
That's
the
his
one.
last name?
That is the last one he gave me.
That's what he gave you?
Yeah, apparently he have many names.
A man of many names.
That is the name that he gave when he came to town. That I heard about, at least. I
Okay.
heard from a couple different people, so.
And he's not here anymore?
What did he look like?
Nobody really knows. He was like, he was always changing his hats, and he would like, he did a lot of like disguise work and stuff.
Oh.
If you would tell him no, he would come back. He would try again.
Yeah.
As someone else, He's not a good person. You should not look for him.
So he was just using the boat, not for its actual purpose.
Yeah, he thought he could get like a better deal if he had something that people wanted, Like he had the packages that they tried to send to someone. He did like extortion, They didn't. They kind of ran him out of town, so he tried to ditch the boat. I guess he succeeded. Okay, are you okay? That is like a lot of size or something.
Give me a Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see that. I get it, to be included, There you go. That is good. I go sit there. Do you have anything else? A burning question? I got to kind of do some stuff.
Oh.
If you're good.
Are you heading back to the kitchen and all, Remy?
I have to kind of make an appearance somewhere, but
Okay, well, I was just wondering if maybe you could tell Maestro I've got a baby Pokemon here. This is Manny.
I go, he is very cute. He kind of holds his hand out. He tries to munch me. He goes, he doesn't have teeth yet. Okay.
No, not yet, and we're thankful for that. But I was curious if Maestro could cook him something up that would help him.
We do have. I can see what he can do.
All right, well, appreciate that.
Just bring out some baby food jars.
Just squashed pickles,
Oh, Pendleton's got some, Pendleton's got that.
Loves it. Yes. He goes, anyway, kids, sorry to be short, but I have to.
Okay.
I have a place to be. I'll see you later.
Bye, Remy.
Bye.
He kind of runs off and he kind of pokes his head in the kitchen. He goes, Maestro, there are babies in the house.
Babies.
Start working on some baby foods, Kind of runs out. Yeah, and you hear a, got it. No. He's ready. He's ready for it.
He's ready for the babies.
You can hear him sharpening his claws.
Teach William.
Oh, yeah.
Wolverine.
Wolverillium.
That's a mouthful of a name.
Instead of
Wolverine.
called the Lord of the Rings. The Wolverillium. It's a lore book. Wow. So if we ever put out a lore book for the setting, it has to be called the Wolverillium.
That's so dumb.
Yes.
Running.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not gonna go into it.
That was a
For a
delicious
YouTube
dinner.
video. He's just
Let's go
walking
to
the
sleep.
world.
Okay.
Thanks,
You guys consume your meals.
Nom nom.
Okay. The Whoopers will escort you,
Yes.
wanted or unwanted, to your rooms. And they will
always
all
welcome.
plop all over the beds.
Yes.
You like wet bed?
I mean,
They kind of like
Bed?
they kind of lay in like a zigzag pattern across all the beds now. So they're
it's
kind
not
of
like
taking
they're
up all
wet.
the
They can
space.
just make water.
Some of them are very wet.
Damn.
Well, I
They're
mean,
always damp. They have
really
damp
That
skin.
doesn't mean they're gonna like.
I'm gonna set my Whooper alarm.
I'll put it
clock
this way.
again.
Smells like beer.
Crash is similar to them. I wouldn't put Crash on my bed before I was gonna sleep in it.
All right.
But after.
Sure. He can sleep on it after I slept on it, sure.
Yeah, once you lay down, he'll lay down on top of
No,
you.
that's fine.
And then
Yeah.
he's very sweaty.
That's fine. He can be my wet blanket.
Just a big,
My wet blanket.
a big sweaty blanket. Gross. Okay. Is there anything else that any of you would like to do before the evening closes? Otherwise, we can just jump to morning.
Well, I want to do
You start
something
with
all
that.
night, but
Okay. Yeah. So that's what I'm asking.
All right,
What
stealth
would you like
check.
to do?
Make sure you can't sneak past us.
All the whoopers. The whooper alarm clock.
I have 12 stealth.
Stealth.
What are you doing?
Oh my.
That doesn't beat my stealth check AC.
Actually, yeah. What's your perception?
+3?
The score.
Passive.
Oh, 16?
Yeah, you hear Milo scuttling about in his room.
What's up?
What are you
I'm just
doing?
going outside.
No, okay.
They see your side deck rain boots and they start spraying water at you. And they're delighted that the water just runs off the boots. They're loving it. They're like, woo! And more whoopers come around the corner.
Oh my god.
They spray more water on your shoes. You're just like, why?
So now we'll walk outside. I'm gonna send out Monty, me and my Boyd,
You Boyd.
and
Boyd.
I'm gonna just, we did that gym battle, but I couldn't help but notice that there and the rite of learning and just kind of our time here, you've been kind of off your A game. I'm kind of concerned that something happened on your Green Gate mission. Is there anything that happened to you that?
He kind of looks at you, and you can see he's still like a little scuffed up from when he returned. He's got like, if you look under some of the feathers on his wings, he's got like some pretty noticeable scars coming in.
Gotcha. Do you want more time to rest? Do you want to train more?
He just looks at you and he goes. He watches. He's just trying to like maintain flight, and his right wing is a little shoddy.
You can come lay on my glove, bud.
Yeah, you're kind of perched, and when he goes to like tuck his wings as he normally does, the right one's a little bit limp.
Gotcha. Do you need a break?
He goes.
No? Do you want me to take your backpack off for a little bit? Okay.
I'm kind of like bow his head.
I'll take off his little mail tube.
Okay. He kind of stretches out a little bit. As he kind of raises his wings up, he watches the right one can only get like 75% of the way up there.
Were you attacked?
He goes.
Yeah? Did you run away or did you fend him off? A little bit of both.
He gives you a look of like, you should see the other guy, but he's clearly like.
You got him a lucky astonish off and flew away.
He goes.
That's fair. I'm kind of worried about you, man. It's the last like a week or so. Ever since that happened, it's.
Yeah, he kind of like plucks at his feathers down by the wound, and you can see inside one of the scars is like this very small sliver of like darkstone.
Like
And he's kind of like
a
pecking at it.
splinter.
Yeah, it almost looks like some kind of a
What the heck?
thing, like something is embedded in his.
It's like a splinter that I could like pull out, or it's like in him.
It looks like to put it to use terms that would make sense. It's almost like if you got a splinter and it started to heal over. So it's like you can see it, but it's just underneath the skin.
Does that hurt?
He looks at you and he's kind of like pecking at it, and he goes.
Do you want me to take it out? Okay. So I'll walk over with him to the Pokemon Center
Okay.
and ask Nurse Joy or whoever.
Okay. Yeah, the Nurse Joy that's back there.
Hey, can you look at my Murkrow? It seems like seems to be something stuck in his wing.
He'll kind of like hold his wing up, and it's very awkward looking. He looks like he's in a little bit of pain. And she'll kind of fold the feathers back and see the little piece of stone or whatever's in there. And she goes, "Oh, I'm gonna have to make an incision on there. It might be to get it out. It looks like it started to heal. Whatever happened. Was he out for a long time?
Yeah, he's a delivery bird, so he was delivering a package
Okay.
to Green Gate.
To Green Gate. Okay. Yeah, she'll get like a small scalpel and just make like the tiniest little cut. She gets some tweezers, and Monty kind of like winces as she does it. And a little bit of blood starts coming out. She goes, "He'll be
I'll
okay."
hold up my bird glove.
Okay.
You can bite off.
He's like digging in with his talons, and as she kind of begins to pull out the small, it's like a thin black rod, and on the bottom of it is a very small light that's just going. And she goes, "Well, I'm certain I don't know what this is, but I suppose you're welcome to have it if you'd like. I'm gonna stitch that up real quick."
Thank you. I'm definitely gonna investigate this.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
6.
6. Okay. There's no like writing or markings on it. It looks almost like a ballpoint pen. It looks like there's a spot where you could kind of like twist it. But there's just a very faint red light going.
Okay.
And he kind of looks at it and just goes,
Did someone put this in you?
That's weird.
Okay, I'm gonna go out back, and there's a Pidgey coop here, right?
"Yeah."
I want to like closely look at some of the birds to see if they have anything similar.
Okay. Make another investigation check.
18.
18? Okay. You don't, on any of the birds that let you get close enough, aka like the rooter birds that would recognize you, you don't see anything similar when you get close enough to kind of like peel back some of the feathers just to see if there's anything like it. You don't really see anything, but you do see one Pidgey that looks vaguely familiar to you. Like you're pretty sure it's a rooter bird. He's wearing the insignia on his like carrying case. As he looks at you, and he looks also a little bit scuffed up, and like he just got back from somewhere. And he kind of like hops over to you, just goes, "Ooh,
Hey, bud." Now I want to try to like Pokemon handle him and like pet him and lift his wing.
yeah, Pokemon handle
That
him."
did not go well the last time.
Handle him.
You're correct, but
This one
this
seems to know
time 13.
Handle.
Okay. Yeah. You watch as he gets close. He has a little tag wrapped around his foot, as is typical of a rooter delivery bird. This is codename Glenn. Glenn with 2 N's.
Hi, Glenn.
Glenn. And he goes, "Ooh," and he kind of like climbs up on your glove next to Monty. Kind of like nudges him. He's like, "What's up?" Hey, man.
Hey, Glenn.
He's kind of a white boy. And as you
white boy?
A white boy.
Oh,
He's white.
it's like, what?
He's a basic white
It's
boy.
a Caucasian male.
Yeah, this bird. Yep, that you nailed it. Yeah, he appears to have a similar device underneath the skin on his right
And
wing.
it's blinking?
From what it looks like when Monty's was under the skin, so it's just like a thin black rod. Yeah, so there's like a difference in the weight on his wings. So he's having trouble like not staying aloft, but just balancing.
Yeah,
So,
but like, does
right
it
one
look
has
like
to
it
work
was
harder.
recently put there?
No more recent than Monty's. Like it's healed over, but you can still see it.
But from my, like, I don't know if I need to make a history check from this. I don't remember him having trouble with that earlier in our journey.
The little Pidgey?
No, Monty.
Yeah, so make a history check.
16.
Okay. Yeah, so as far as you're aware, prior to his return from Green Gate, his wings were never off balance, he never struggled. Since his return from Green Gate, you've kind of been chalking it up to just exhaustion or battle fatigue, or maybe it's too many training drills with Tailwind. But he's been struggling ever so slightly, but it's starting to take its toll to the point that it's like noticeable now.
Okay. I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna give him back to Nurse Joy to like heal him up, just in case like anything needs to be
Yeah,
cleaned up there.
There'll be a little bandage over his wing.
And then I'm gonna head back
Okay.
and I'm gonna wake up CJ.
Okay. Do you keep Glenn with you? Do you get Glenn? Like
No, because
that? Just
no,
leave him there.
because I don't know. Is there anyone at the Pidgey coop?
Not currently. Not after
Okay,
hours.
so I'm gonna leave Glenn because I don't want to interfere with official male business, especially if there's something like that in his wing. And I'm gonna head back and wake up CJ.
Okay.
Hey, CJ.
So,
Sorry to wake you. Can you come outside for a sec?
yeah, what's going on?
That's just got something weird I need to show you.
Okay.
One of the whoopers shoots a little bit of water. Just,
You must touch his face on the way out.
Sneeze.
stop. Kill lays back down. Okay. You make your way outside.
Have you ever seen this before? And I hand him the black rod that is blinking.
CJ, make a history check.
16.
CJ, you're very familiar with these devices. Very much so.
Yeah.
They're looked down on within Team Rocket.
Yeah. Where'd you get that?
It was in Monty. I just found it.
Like just now? Do you know how long it's been in there?
My best guess is potentially since we left Xantha.
Okay. That's not exactly good.
No.
I don't really know where to go from here.
So, CJ, I will hand you a little nugget of truth. If you rotate the device 25 degrees counterclockwise, you can deactivate it.
Okay. Yeah. Can I have it?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna turn it off.
Do we want to do that?
Yeah.
Because then, what is it?
Tracking device.
It's a tracking device that transmits anything that the Pokemon sees, hears, feels, touches, tastes directly to a computer program that can then track and tell you exactly where something is, and it calculates the most logical path that it would take based on the information it has gathered.
This is tracking. Hear me out. If we turn it off, they'll know that we know about it. What if we go sneak in on Marty's boat?
Get wrecked, Marty!
I get what you're saying. But aren't we going south? He's going south too.
Is that where he's going? But we're going on foot. I don't know. Or I can have someone take it the opposite direction.
What if we go to Daphne and ask her to take something to Fola or something like that?
I just want to sneak it on something else.
Or we could just put it on Daphne's boat too.
You know what?
Well, hypothetically, if it's been transmitting, they know we're going south.
Maybe I'll give it to Goop.
It's not a bad idea.
You don't know about Coop.
You're right.
Your friends can't tell you about Coop. There's a
We
downside
could
to
just
the
go
Pokemon
hide
mission.
it. We could just go hide it in the swamp or something.
Yeah, I was.
At this point, whoever's using this knows a lot of information.
Okay, so we need to get rid of it. But
Or
do you
just turn it off.
Okay.
CJ, if you'd like, you can make another history or intelligence check.
Well, they're both bad.
Yeah, I think it's the same, but just in case.
Oh, that's not good either way.
Okay.
4. Even if I roll that, it's at best.
Yeah, no worries. It's not a difficult thing for you to remember. This is very basic information. But basically, they would have been aware, whoever put it in there, the second it's disconnected anyway. Sure. So turning it off now is
the same point.
It's the same thing. It'll basically wherever they had him tracked to. So in the Pokemon Center in Wadalanga, it's just gonna say inactive, or deactivated, or removed, or whatever it is they're tracking you through. It's just gonna show that was his last known location.
Okay.
Let's do your plan of some sort. We just need to get it away from us as soon as possible.
Well, turn it off if you think that it's already been deactivated, at least. If they know it's out of Monty, then just turn it off.
I mean, I don't know that they know that. they know that? They know that, right?
You know exactly that.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
then
the second it's no longer
It's-
connected.
Then yeah, I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just the red light stops blinking.
And I'm gonna hold it up and ask Monty to break it.
Okay. He'll kind of look at it and take it in one of his talons and just crush it. It's like a little USB stick. Just shatters.
Come with me real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna take him back to the Pidgey coop.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if Glenn will pop back out of my glove.
Yeah. Glenn's very excited to see you.
Hey Glenn,
He's like, it's my old friend. What's going on, man? What's going? It's me, Glenn.
Verbatim.
do you want
Oh,
something
what's
for your
Glenn?
hand or do you not care?
That's fine.
Okay, Glenn, I'm gonna have Glenn like hop on this CJ's arm
Okay.
and just check out that bird for me. And then while he's doing that, I'm gonna look for another one.
Okay. He's a very pudgy Glenn.
Cool. I'm gonna like, what am I doing right now?
He has one of them too.
In the same place as Monty?
Yeah, on his wing.
Okay. I'm going to pick up
Under his right wing, you can see like a little black bar underneath.
solid. That's great.
And are there any other birds I can see that have that in them?
So Glenn is the only one that you were able to get close enough to examine that you could find one in. So none of the other rooter birds appear to have been affected. But
There are
anyone,
other rooter birds in there.
Yes. Any of the other birds that are not affiliated with your family and wouldn't know you don't let you get close enough.
I don't like this.
I don't know who would do this. And I know you're thinking it would be my parents, but
No, I'm not. I'm thinking the opposite, and that it's mine.
you think your parents are doing this?
Involved in some way. Because my bird has it, and the other bird that has it is part of our team. And not any of the other ones do.
Okay. Do you think they're trying to spy on you?
I don't know. But it makes me not want to go home.
No, that makes a lot of sense. Do you? Well, yeah, you probably shouldn't then. I mean, they're gonna. We probably shouldn't be talking about this near this bird.
That's fair.
Glenn just looks at you, he's like,
Oh, sorry, bud. You seem nice. I'm gonna pat his feathers and then like kind of push him.
Well, should we take it out of him too?
If you want to.
I do.
okay.
I'm gonna take him. Glenn, come with me.
He's like, what?
You'll thank me in a second.
Glenn's on your way.
And I'm gonna take him
Now
inside.
your arm.
Blind
And
trust.
say, Nurse Drawer, one of the other male birds has the same thing.
Guess we'll have to look a little closer at all those little fellas. He goes, hey, Glenn. He goes, "Hmm." And she just goes,
Here, Glenn, you can use my glove for nothing. Yeah.
his talons just sink in there. He's like, oh! And then she kind of stitches him back up and she just goes, I'll be darned. Can't say I've ever seen one of these before, and 2 in one night. We'll have to get word to Greengate somehow, but it's just not safe to travel there. It looks like the last place this little fellow was.
You sure it's your parents?
Well, no, but it's just weird that no other bird in there had one, and the other one that did was from the rooters.
Didn't Monty go to Create too, though?
Yeah, he did, and that's where I'm assuming he got it.
Right.
But I would have to assume at some point, most, if not all, these birds have some point gone through that town. It's the test they have to go to become a male bird.
Oh, fantastic. So there's probably.
Does that apply to all birds or just Monty?
Ours, I believe.
So all rooter birds have to make a journey. Most of them are ever so slightly different. There's a few like key places that you have to go to, but typically it's like go to this place and then 2 random cities.
And mine are just the hardest ones.
They made Monty's be the most difficult ones, the furthest apart from each other.
Solid.
Because they did not want him.
But
to
that's just a
see-
coincidence that I can't overlook.
No, definitely. Hey, there's Joy. Can I have that?
She was, sure. I don't know what it is, so why not?
Enough.
Okay.
Do you know of any way to find out like where that data is being sent or who's?
Make that history check.
Is that an 8? 6? That's a 5.
Okay.
This number got progressively low.
You might know a guy
Who could
who
do?
might still help you.
Possibly.
Does his name start with an X?
No. I mean, he could potentially. Who knows? His powers are many.
Yeah, possibly.
So should we hang on to it for now? And
Yeah, I mean, it's off, so it's not transmitting anymore, so it should be okay.
okay. I don't know what to do.
Honestly, man, my family doesn't even use these. So, it's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
I don't know where this came from or why it would be in Monty. Probably a good idea to try and figure it out, though.
And do you think if it knows where we're going, and now we've turned them off, should we go somewhere else?
If you think that somebody is specifically trying to track us, it would be smart to not go where they think we're going.
Okay, we'll talk about it in the morning.
All right.
Question for my sake. Was Monty out when we were discussing going south at all? Because I feel like he'd have to be out for any of that to matter.
He was out, like, for the whole boat thing and Ona and all that stuff, and us talking about going on the boats and going south.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Because of the whistle.
The whistles go, whoop.
All right.
Who all seen a leprechaun say yeah?
I'll do my best to sleep now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to.
Okay. Do you hang out with Glenn, or do you set him back where he was?
I'll set him back where he was, just in case.
Okay. He hops back in there. He's got a little bandage over his wing.
Okay. I'm gonna pat him on the head. Sorry about that, Glenn, but you'll feel better.
Bye, Glenn. Thanks.
Thanks for nothing. Thanks for ruining my day.
So CJ, are you holding on to the
Yeah, I'll keep
memory
it.
stick?
I will keep it.
Yeah, I'm not really. I don't think I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight. I'm just gonna hang out here with Monty.
I'm gonna go get Crash. I'll hang out with you.
Okay.
Okay. So the two of you, Monty and Crash, hang out outside. Or inside, wherever you'd like to be.
Outside.
Okay. So you just kind of sit outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Monty. I'm just gonna be kind of like laying back with like my feet up on the ground or whatever, with Monty on my shoulder, nursing his wing, and then I'm gonna send out Howl and Arjan because they haven't been out in a while,
Okay.
and kind of let them run around with the charcoal and like kind of playing fire tag.
Okay.
If you want to send out like
Yeah,
Growl.
I'll send out Growl for sure.
Yeah. Howl, Growl, and Arjan will chase and tackle each other.
Shoot little fireballs at each other and just tickle them.
Dragons is so fun.
I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So the two of you kind of sit up as your three little friends are playing some fire tag.
So it seems like these things are coming from Green Gate.
Yeah, I'm really glad we didn't go there now.
Yeah. Could have been really bad.
Yeah, for real.
Smart to tell me to not go there. Hindsight.
Yeah, I didn't even have that knowledge.
Nope.
This just worked out that way.
Yeah.
But, man, I don't know what to do, but I definitely don't want to go home right now.
That's fair. It seems like Bentley and Phoebe really do, though.
We'll see after this, but
Yeah. We should obviously tell them in the morning.
yeah, that's why I figure we'll discuss the afterwards journey when they get up, but I'm definitely not comfortable going there anymore.
It makes a lot of sense. I mean, I wasn't even planning to go into Ambercrack, but now, if you legitimately think your parents could be behind this.
It's just, it's something I can't overlook. And I can't figure out a way to explain it as Milo, so I'll do it as me being a 12-year-old who, like, my entire journey has been trying to have Monty succeed in this test, and literally them wanting to do everything in their power to make it not happen. It's not outside of my frame of mind that maybe they would have done something dubious to, like, not that they're trying to hurt me, but they're like, hey, let's put a tracker on him, and like, even if they hire like one dude to pretend to be Team Rocket or something to like attack him or something, I don't know, but you know what I'm saying, like, as a in my mind it's all about the male test, and they're doing more to sabotage it. I'm not like seeing the big picture, and so
fair, just keeping tabs on you at this point, making it even more difficult for him to succeed.
Where it could be something far more sinister. I'm not thinking of that. I'm just like,
I am.
Yeah, no, I know, but that's I'm trying to
jerks, because like, you don't know my parents, bro.
Yeah,
and they wouldn't use that. So that's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, that plus Psychic Darkstone being north of Green Gate.
True.
All bad.
Yeah.
Holy moly. All right. Well,
I definitely feel like we need to leave here tomorrow.
Yeah.
I just don't want to go home.
Where would you want to go instead?
South or east?
I think the plan to go through the cave could still work, but instead of going to Ambercrag, we could just go out to the port.
Yeah, but my concern right now is that right now they just know we want to go south down that way. It's just why I want to like not go that way.
Okay. So out the other way?
Yeah, either to Hillmouth or Mayburn.
Okay.
Either one.
I'm for it. Spencer's from Mayburn.
True.
Check out his freak parents.
Freak parents.
I mean, you saw him.
Yeah, they're perfectly proportional.
They probably are. And
the
I'm gonna look like an idiot here.
Okay.
His father is Slenderman and his mother's a bog witch. Together they make him.
That checks out.
In my desire to not like dwell on this for much longer, I'm gonna get up and start playing with Hal and Arjan.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to join.
I'm gonna actually pull Crash back. Talk to him for a second.
Okay.
So you've been able to like use water way better. I wanna see what you can do with that.
He's ready.
Let's try
He's
that.
fired up.
Let's try that out. Just like being able to like make water and control it. Not even like attacking with it, but just using it.
I
Yeah.
have an idea in a second.
Cool. No, you can you do your thing and then just watch, and whatever we're doing, you be like, hey. Yeah, that's a good idea because I don't know what I'm doing.
All right. What do you try to have Crash do?
Just like make water and then like control it and then like throw it at something.
Okay. Yeah.
Like kind of like he did with like the fish that Bentley like was trying to catch, like picking it up.
Yeah,
but, like
water,
that was
water
that wasn't making it. That was like pulling it, but like producing it and then doing that.
Okay. You can have him try to produce water.
Yeah.
So that will be a wisdom check from Crash.
Okay. Here we go, bro. That is a crit.
Okay. Crash. As he's kind of standing in the night air with you, you're like, hey man, can you like make water? And he's like, I don't know. And then around his arms is just like this large pooled claws of water, and he's like, ah!
Apparently you can do that
Lets
pretty
out like
easily.
this big guttural roar, and behind him is like the big image of the like snapping turtle kind of deal.
Sick.
Well, he's
That was impressive.
screaming, and then he brings it down into just like these two like coiled whips of water on each hand.
Nice. Can you like control that and like try to, I don't know, I'm gonna look around real quick and see if there's any like trash cans or anything just like
there's
around.
probably like a trash can nearby.
Trying to hit it with the trash can, but like don't let it go afterwards. Like keep it up.
So like you want to try to whip it?
Yeah.
Whip it good. All right, make an attack. Just roll an attack. See what he does.
4.
Yeah, he basically throws like this incredible torrent of water towards the trash can, and as he's trying to hold on to it, his nose starts to bleed again, and he starts to like get a little dizzy, and the water just kind of splashes into the ground, bounces up towards the trash can, throws it in the air a little bit, and freezes. And he's like, "Argh!" And he's kind of clutching his head before he's in.
Oh, are you okay?
He's like, "Argh!" And the blood's kind of like all over his face now, and it kind of smears it.
Whoa. I'm gonna just with my hand wipe the blood off his face.
It's a surprising amount.
Holy moly, are you alright?
What? His eyes kind of like.
You don't
drooping.
look
He's like-
alright.
He's like, and he just vomits like a couple gallons of water, and he's like,
Now you're good. Oh. Alright. Oh man, I don't even know what to do with that. Alright, we'll try to get better at that. That's crazy.
Hearing all that and turning and seeing the giant like water claws and stuff, I have an idea.
Yeah, go for it. This is kind of freaking me out.
So it's not going to be very good right now. I'm assuming it'll be happening at disadvantage, but if he could summon water and Monty could use the whirlwind and we could make like a water / potential ice tornado.
Whoa. Alright. I don't know how that's gonna work, but
go for it.
Let's try it.
Wisdom check, Tailwind.
I know he's bandaged, so it'll be hard, but
Still possible though.
Oh, that would have been great.
what'd you say it was for him?
Your general like Tailwind, so it's just Constitution.
Okay, 15.
8 for Crash.
Okay. Crash is able to produce water quite readily, but doing stuff with it afterwards is tricky. Crash is very much like instant gratification. I make a thing, I destroy something with it. So when he's like, okay, we're
Trying
gonna
to
throw this
maintain.
into a tailwind, he's kind of like, give me a target, and Monty kind of starts whipping up the tailwind. And thankfully for what you're trying to do, Monty's able to create almost like more of a whirlwind type deal, because one of his wings is a lot healthier right now. So it actually creates this like cyclone of air as Crash just lets the water kind of leave from his hand and whirl in there. He creates like a pseudo on-land hurricane.
What?
It's pretty small. It's like a small like a dirt devil size thing, but it's still like
Crazy awesome.
Imagine when
It
he's
is.
healthy and you have that together.
That'd be insane.
think of that.
That's a bit of a 1-2 punch there.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Team five.
Friggin' hurricane people. That was a cool idea indeed.
Tie 5.
Oh, let's go.
High 5 indeed.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys probably like practice and hang out and just relax throughout the rest of the evening.
I imagine my eyes are pretty bloodshot and square.
Yeah, you're like,
Pretty big bags.
yeah, 50 shades of dark gray under your eyes. Dark gray bags. He's very sleepy. As Bentley, very early, because you set your Whooper alarm clock, and the only time they know to wake you up is just an ungodly hour of about 3 a.m. They just start squirting you in the face with water guns.
All right. Whooper. Whooper. What time is it? What time is it? Okay.
It's like a droid.
Thanks, Swooper. I'll just like tap him on the head, like hit the snooze button.
Okay. They're like,
I'll smack him on the head again, snooze it again.
okay. Another one appears from behind and just goes.
Stop spraying me.
They're like, whoop, 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 whoop.
I'm
They start
awake. I'm
jumping on your
awake.
chest.
I'm awake. All right.
Kind of rub your eyes, and you can like the moon is still out.
Probably should have reset the Whooper alarm. That was my bad.
The power went out, so the times are off.
Well, the times were right. I just didn't reset it.
And then the two Whoopers that are kind of bouncing on you motion to two of the other ones, and they start heading towards Phoebe's room. They kind of like they lean on top of each other, and you kind of awaken to like the hall light kind of shining in your room as just the silhouette of a Whooper standing on another Whooper comes in. They just go,
Jesus.
whoop, whoop. And and they just started spraying water all over the
Oh
room.
god. Hi. Alright, thank you. Yep.
And
Love
they
being
start
sprayed.
jumping on your bed. They're like, whoop, 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 whoop.
Silly.
5 more minutes.
No, I'm getting up. I'm soaked. Gotta dry off. Gotta get out there.
They just go, whoop. And then they kind of like saunter away. They're like, job done. We did it.
Good job, losers.
Job done.
How much time passed between the water hurricane and
And the whoopers.
yeah?
Probably like another hour or so.
Retroactively, can I say that I pulled out the Mega Kick book with Bang?
Yeah, you want to read?
You can
read
do it
one
right now.
I mean, yeah, still be doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they wake up.
Get a couple
Like
hours
an hour,
reading in
yeah.
with Bang.
Yeah.
It's a lot of. It's kind of like the water scroll.
A lot of
It's
4
a
hours
lot
so
of
far.
lot of trial and error with Bang.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get a couple hours in before the morning time.
Nice.
Very, very early in the morning, the two of you outside hear the sounds of the Whooper alarm clock. Very faint, it's muffled from the inside of the building, but
Is it morning already?
I think it might be.
It looks like it's. Is it still dark out?
it's still dark.
It's still dark out.
Yeah. The moon's like getting pretty low, but it's still dark out.
Maybe it's not.
I'm pretty tired, man.
Yep. Me too.
Do we not have watches? Is there a clock somewhere? Can I look at the time?
Yeah, it's like 3:15 in the morning.
I don't look for those
And
whoopers.
this is the Whoopers mile away, and they're like,
Why?
kind of slap their tails together.
Great.
Why, whoopers? Call after them. Why would you do this?
And they motion towards Bentley's room and they go,
Are you in the hallway? Are you in your room?
Oh, I'd be like sitting on my bed, I guess. Like just
Okay.
dejected that I didn't set the alarm clock for the right time.
The Whooper alarm.
Alright, I'm gonna walk over to Bentley's room where they're spritzing.
yeah, he's just soaked and just like,
Did they wake you up?
Yeah, they woke me up. That was my mistake. I set a Whooper alarm for when I was going to go fishing with Fisk, and they took that as wake him up at the same time at 3:15 in the morning.
Yeah, well they came over and they woke me up too.
I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Didn't mean for that to happen.
I think they're just overzealous. They're real committed to this.
They definitely are. I don't remember being sprayed in the face the last time, but they really committed to waking me up.
I'm gonna like lay down outside with like my head kind of on Howl and Arjan on my chest for warmth.
Yeah.
And then Monty kind of. I'm just gonna lay down for a second.
Did they wake up CJ and Mila?
Just for a minute.
I don't know. Did you check their rooms?
They just sprayed at your room, so I came over here.
All right. Well, we can check. I'll walk over to CJ or Milo's room, whichever one's closer. I don't know.
okay. You can pick whichever one.
Doesn't matter. Whichever one's closer.
There's no answer for a moment, and then two very groggy looking Whoopers kind of like,
Yeah, now you know how it feels. I'll just look through. So I
in there?
imagine I
What?
don't see
the
them.
rooms are empty. It's just there's just a couple Whoopers that open the doors.
They're dead.
They've become Whoopers.
They're
Milo and CJ were dittos the whole time.
Gotcha.
Psych.
Rollback session 0. Show
I really
the
want to
reveal.
play as a Whooper, but I also need to be a Ditto.
The whole time. But genius.
That's not good. I don't think that's a good sign.
So the two of them are gone. There's just where once they were your friends, now they're
Yeah,
Whoopers.
that's not.
Who knows what that means?
where do you think they went?
I don't know.
Maybe.
It's 3 in the morning. I don't know where the heck.
I don't know. I don't know. Did they ever go to bed?
Let's go find those Whoopers. Maybe they know. Ones that woke us up. Whoopers.
The alarm Whoopers?
Yeah.
They're kind of like tail fiving each other.
Do you know where our friends went? I'm pointing at their rooms.
They look at you and they go, woo! And they spray
All
at me
right.
again.
Well, that's not gonna help.
I don't know. Do you just want to check outside? I don't know where else they'd be.
Yeah.
Around this time, you hear the sound of some icy water slamming into a trash can.
What was that?
I don't know.
You
Let's go check it out.
All right. Just walk out, follow the noise, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you see Crash practicing his water whips. Milo's like passed out on the muddy grass with all his crew kind of laid across.
I'm just walking around like watching Crash kicking rocks on the ground.
What are you guys doing? Why are you awake?
Couldn't.
Bang runs out in front of me and goes, "Hi-yah!" and just throws this big old kick and just goes kicking way past you.
Couldn't sleep, and they wanted to do this.
All right, cool kick, Bang. That was awesome.
He goes, "Whoa!" and he runs towards the nearest building and he kind of does this little wall run into a flying kick.
He's getting pretty good at it.
How does he have so much energy all the time? I don't get it.
Thanks, Bang, man. I don't know.
He runs up to you and he goes,
Ow. All right. Thanks, Bang. So you couldn't sleep after gym day?
Yeah. Hang on. I'm gonna go walk over to Milo and wake him up.
Okay.
Hey, dude. Get up. But Emily and Phoebe are awake.
Okay. Is it still not morning?
Nah.
Oh my god.
It's 3 in the morning.
I'm so tired. Hey guys. So we made a discovery last night. Do you wanna show them?
Yeah. I'll pull it out of my backpack.
It's a stick.
It's,
Not exactly.
to our knowledge, it's a tracking device.
What?
And I found it in Monty's wing.
What?
Yeah. I think he got it when he flew to Green Gate on his first mission. But,
Wasn't that his second mission?
well, his first one for, like, officiating it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, and then I went to the Pokemon Center and Nurse Joy took it out and we broke it. But you'll see there's another one.
Oh, he had 2. He had 2?
No, there was another Rooter Pidgey in the Pidgey coop and it had one too.
They just like tracking all the mail birds? Do you think it's Team Rocket, like what you said, where they're tracking the mail?
No, man. They don't. Team Rocket doesn't use these.
Who does?
What are they? Would they,
You
they
know?
just track? What is that? Is that all it does?
People who are honestly pretty devious would use something like this, in my experience.
And Team Rocket is not devious enough to use them?
I guess. I mean, from what I know, nobody that I know from Team Rocket would ever use one of these.
Can I do a history check? Does it look at anything at all like those,
The Dominus?
the Dominus things? And then like,
It does not.
okay.
The Dominus was like mind altering.
Yeah.
This thing's just it's designed
Right,
to
but I mean
blend
like
in.
design or anything. Does it look like it?
Insofar as like an ankle bracelet looks the same as like a ballpoint pen.
Okay.
So there's like some thought was put into the design. It's
Yeah.
designed to blend in with its environment. But
Yeah.
as far as you can tell, it would have been made by
Black Rock.
anybody.
I know
Okay.
3 things. Number 1, I already said, I'm pretty sure he got it at Green Gate because he didn't have it before. Like, this isn't something he's had his whole life. Number 2, the only person I know he interacted with in Green Gate was someone named Phineas.
Did that Pidgey go to Green Gate?
Yes. But that's the other thing. The other Pidgey that had it was also a Rooter Bird. And the ones from the other companies did not have one.
You checked all of them?
I checked as many as I could.
So you don't know for sure.
I mean,
Milo, do they have like tracking logs at the Pidgey coops, like where they log where certain birds went?
only the ones that were, I would imagine, correct me if I'm wrong, but only the ones that would be like training, and even less so, it wasn't like electronic. It would be like, hey, this bird is doing a test, and you would get something like,
I just mean like a ledger where we could see what bird recently went to Greengate, and we could check all the birds that went there if you think that that's the
Yeah, I
common...
mean, it sounded like maybe the Pokemon Center had some insight in that regard.
So as far as you're aware, the employees that man the Pidgey coops, they do the check-in and check-out. So the birds will fly in, they have an ID tag with a name on it, they sign them in, they accept whatever they had, then let them rest for a while. If they have outgoing mail that's going back to where they came from, they put them in, they say outgoing, they sign that in a ledger, and they send them away. Those are not public domain. Those ledgers are very closely guarded.
But they do track where they are going and like what parcel they're taking.
Yep,
It's
they
not
track-
just like ad hoc, whatever the hell.
They track what bird came in, where they came from, where they're going next, what they brought, what they're carrying with them as they leave. But it is all on paper. There's no, that's not in like a computer database. The idea being, it makes it a lot harder for someone to fake
Find
mail if you know exactly who is signing in and out the birds.
So yeah, there you have it.
So basically, there was no point in turning off the cameras in the reserve because people know where we've been this whole time and still do.
Doesn't
Yeah.
seem like it because I think he got it when he went to Greengate.
Which was before Olivia. That was in St.
Oh
Louis.
shit. Then yeah,
So they know about Xavier, they know about everything.
all of it.
Great.
Remus?
They know about Remus? Yep.
Yeah, whoever's watching these know a lot of very,
So it's
very important information.
it's just sound?
No.
It's like a
From what we were talking about earlier, it's like sound, like the Pokemon biologically, like
It's brain waves, heart rate,
Yeah.
blood pressure, anything they're seeing, anything they're hearing.
Basically turns them into like a sentinel.
that's creepy.
Yes, like that's why like even within Team Rocket, most people are like, that's just wrong.
They don't use those.
Yeah.
That's
So
It's not a good
My
look.
family's jerks, but they don't do that stuff.
if we only know that birds that have been to Greengate have those,
to our knowledge, yes.
do you think maybe it could have been Kaz or whoever is controlling Kaz? Since that's where the stones are, is north of Greengate, and it sounded like that was not a place that we should visit or that Monty ever should have flown to.
Prime mind.
I don't know. I don't know if Kaz is that reliant on technology versus just
Well,
like...
if they're reverse engineering Pokeballs, they definitely are reliant on technology. I mean, I just feel like if that's what they're doing in terms of trying to scout the entire region and know what everybody's doing at all times, I just don't know who would want to do this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just us. If it was one of the male Pidgeys, that has nothing to do with us. And if it's not Team Rocket, then who is it?
Yeah, it would just be like casting a net, getting as much info. Because they travel everywhere.
Right, and that seems like what Kaz and that army would want to do is
Yeah.
just gather as much information as they could while they lie in wait, because
Yeah.
we know that they're not gone.
Mark.
I just have a hard time thinking that as someone with the experience that I have with male birds, that others wouldn't have caught onto this. Like, I feel like that Pidgey by now would have known, like someone would have noticed that was there.
So it was recently put in.
Well, I'm saying it might not be, but they're like compliant with it.
So you think it has to do with the male?
I don't know. That's one of my concerns right now.
So you think your parents are tracking everything through the mail?
Maybe. I don't know.
Incredibly illegal.
Milo,
Yeah.
as you guys are talking and discussing, very, very faintly, but pretty far behind you, you hear this very faint just...
What was that? Did you guys hear that? Hear what?
Did any of us hear it?
Just me.
No, I didn't. What do you mean?
We need to go investigate that sound.
You okay?
Joel finds this funny, but Milo would he'd be like, oh no. And he's gonna...
Wait, what does Joel think it is?
I think it's Tangela.
Oh, okay.
I think he either caught something else or he's like sending out his Zubat or something.
Not to disappoint you, but as you turn around, you see very, very briefly a small yellow cat-like face peering out from behind a corner, and then it fades away. You hear the sound again.
Did you guys see or hear that?
Hear what? See what?
Dude, there's like a cat thing.
What? What are you talking about, Milo? Your parents are criminals beyond the scope of Team Rocket?
In my absolute delirious lack of sleep, I'm just gonna turn around and walk towards it.
Okay.
CJ, can I see that thing?
What thing?
The tracker.
Yeah.
Can I compare this to what was in the fortress?
You can.
Just by memory, like, is it the same device?
Make a history check.
Stick it back in.
Oh, 24.
It seems like one is derivative of the other, but this does way more
Okay,
from what you've been told.
so it's not the same thing.
Not the same, but very similar.
Okay.
Can we figure out where
Like the
it's
creature
transmitting
was.
to?
Kind of.
Kind of.
We might be able to.
As you head over to where you believe you saw this creature, there is kind of burned into the ground this like small circle of like singed grass.
What the heck? Can I see like maybe what direction it went? Via the burnt
You can try to perceive or investigate, whichever you prefer.
unnatural 20.
If it went anywhere, it left no other trace.
Huh.
I'm gonna follow Milo at this point. Like, what is he doing?
Yeah. You see also a small burned circle of grass.
What is that?
I don't know. I saw like a face and then it disappeared and it left this.
This is where it was?
Yeah.
That's super weird.
Yeah.
You said it was a cat?
Something like that. Do you want to see if you have any Wild Boy knowledge on like where it could have gone, where it instant transition to?
What sort of cat can burn the ground like
I
that?
don't know, man.
I don't even know what this... What is this?
It ain't no cat I ever seen.
Can I nature check the ground?
You can nature check the ground.
Or
Look at it.
something? No, that's not gonna be anything.
No.
It's a 3.
Yikes! Yeah, there's a something lit a fire or something.
Did it look friendly when I saw it?
It looked largely indifferent, so I think it was watching you, and then gone.
I don't know. Maybe this was already here.
Oh no, it wasn't.
Okay.
And there's nothing indicating a direction at all.
No, it's a perfect circle. Burned grass.
You ever seen anything like this cat before?
No,
Make a history check.
maybe. You won't mind. 15.
If Kaz trimmed his mustache, he would look very similar to what you saw. If he was also much smaller.
Might have been like a little like Abra or something.
That sounds like a really great thing.
And it's on fire, like just like embers.
Smaller. The grass is wet, so it's not like actively burning.
Should I take a picture of this?
Milo, did you say you saw an Abra?
Yeah.
When we're talking about that, that's off, so I wouldn't check out. But if it's tracking us,
It can teleport to where we're at.
I'm gonna frantically start checking my body.
The bees!
Somebody put a tracking device in me.
You are entirely certain that
Okay.
there is not
I'm
a
just
small
very tired.
pin
Just the
pen.
device in the Matrix on your belly button. It just rips out another tracker.
Bro, I think
Oh my god!
I'm tired.
You
I'm
feel the
very
back of your head and there's a plug and you're like, ah!
That's.
I really think you need to sleep.
Okay.
What? Oh man, this is so weird.
So I'm gonna go back to where I was and lay back on the ground with my team.
Okay.
You guys can discuss if you wish.
Core blimey.
Well, this is information that we didn't have before. Do I know the name of the guy that I could go to find out this potential information?
You probably do. If you wanna check and see.
Well, where? Where's the guy?
He's in green.
It's Giggly Boo Flu Free, that's his name.
Giggly Lou flew free.
Is it
My
Costco?
Absolute fuck.
How'd you do?
Natural one.
Oh.
Well, he didn't sleep. So.
It's
That is-
Oogly Boo for.
Yeah, that's probably what he would say.
Proofably.
That doesn't sound like.
Oogly Blue flew for you.
It's not a name.
Sounds about as real as Zergan Costco.
Yeah. Well,
Is that real?
What-
Are you looking?
I am gonna give you a name that you have heard of in the past.
just like a hacker.
Whether or not it's the right person.
Correct.
Leading
You.
us to trouble?
The first name that comes to mind for you is Scarlet. Like the color.
Scarlet.
I don't trust
So
it.
handsome.
I'm not even gonna write it down. Don't trust it.
Not even gonna write it
I'm
down.
not even gonna write it down. Rolled a 1. That's for sure gonna lead us to death. No, thank you.
Might do the opposite.
There was a girl named Scarlet
Uh huh.
that I know is into this kind of stuff
Into trackers.
in general.
Like a tech person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody that would know about these.
Well, where is she?
probably. That's a great question. Let me roll another natural one really quick.
She's on the moon.
Another roll.
Go for it. Yeah. See if you
Please.
can,
Heck,
see if
that
you can
works.
salvage it.
Natural 20.
Salvage it.
Should I add this?
No. Because we don't know who you remembered.
That's very true.
You could critically
What kind of roll is that?
It's
Just a
like-
straight roll?
History.
That's
History.
fucking 9.
9. Okay. In your very brief stint trying to learn some of the Team Rocket surveillance technology that was considered not legal, but like more
Frowned
acceptable to use. You remember in your like tech classes, you used to use a very rudimentary but illicit, almost like AIM program with somebody where it was just text chat, and the name that you were texting to through that was Scarlet. So that is the only way that you know that name.
Okay.
It's on the internet.
Yeah, I could reach them through the computer.
Computer.
Through Team Rocket Facebook.
Should we try it?
Rocketbook.
I mean,
You gotta get out your pocketbook.
Rocket book.
it might
Pocket
not
rocket.
be the best idea, but we can. It would
Well, no,
possibly
what's-
give us information about this.
Okay, well, what's our plan then?
I don't know.
Get me to a computer lab.
Talking to Milo before he fell asleep and we first figured this out, I don't think we're going to be able to convince him that going to Amber Crag is a good idea.
Why?
Because he's convinced that it's his parents that are doing this.
That seems really weird.
I agree with you, but also at the same time, there was another bird that was his parents' bird that had the tracking thing in it.
Right.
And it went to Green Gate.
But
But also,
That's-
Brain Gate is the common denominator. Milo's parents don't live anywhere near Greengate.
Correct,
And
but
Milo says that he just saw an Abra, which is the pre-evolved form of Kaz.
Well, he's a little...
bro, I don't disagree with you, but at the same time, he didn't sleep today.
Yeah.
He should be freaking out. It could just all be paranoia.
But also, you didn't get a chance to check all the birds, so you don't know for sure.
I mean, he was looking at a lot of birds.
Right. But if he didn't actually get to touch them...
I mean, we were there.
Because we didn't know Monty had it in him until just now.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's an obvious thing.
No. Regardless, it doesn't seem like a smart idea to stay here.
No.
Because whoever was monitoring us knows we're here and that we're planning on leaving. And they know that we're going to Amber Crag.
So should we try to figure out what this is and where it's, at the least, where it's transmitting to?
It might be smarter to leave and then do that.
But where should we go?
That's the question. Definitely not Greengate.
Bentley's just gonna march off and go to the Pidgey coop.
Okay.
Because I assume it's still the middle of the night and nobody's working there.
Correct.
So I want to see if I can like sneak behind the counter and see if I can find their ledgers.
Alright, make an investigation check.
Investigate.
13.
Freeze bottle on the pity!
Nice.
You are unable to locate any kind of ledgers or books anywhere near the Pidgey coop at the moment.
I've always imagined it as like Assassin's Creed, like it's just a rogue cage with a bunch of Pidgeys in it.
It's kind of like just a row of them.
Okay.
All right, so having failed in finding the ledgers, can I turn around and look at the remaining male birds and see if I see any of them favoring their wing?
Yeah, they're all sleeping, but you can investigate if you'd like.
Like 22.
Ooh. Yeah, so while they're resting, none of them appear to be favoring anything, but you do see one of the Pidgeys has currently got a wrapped up wing.
Alrighty.
How
That
close?
failed miserably.
Well, I mean, it was worth checking out, though.
Yeah, well, didn't help. I will leave the Pidgey coop, having gained no information that Ben didn't already have. Ben Lee now knows that a bird has a wing problem.
Glenn!
Yeah.
Glenn's the man.
Glenn Lee. Glenn the goods.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we should go where we said we were going to go.
Am I not?
But only because we don't know what this is yet.
Yeah. Like,
And after everything we've seen, I'm going to expect the worst and, like, prepare for the worst. And then if it's just Milo's parents, then that's really weird, but it's a lot better than
very
the
shitty.
alternatives. The possible alternatives at this point.
yeah. It's not spy mass surveillance on people to
Yeah.
try and.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Don't I have that one book of all the towns?
You have the book of pre-war cultures.
Okay. Can I flip through that?
You can. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
Is there any, like, aside from it being like a big city, is there any, like, known places? No, let me look up Greengate.
Okay. So the entries on Greengate before the war
Yeah.
are pretty non-spectacular. There's a
Okay.
gym. There's a gym up there. A lot of the buildings are built into and around the trees.
Okay.
There's a traditional forest greeting dance that children learn as they're coming of age up there.
Okay.
And it is typical of them to introduce themselves to one another using very hierarchical terms.
Okay.
Mater.
Elder.
Mater, father, brother, son.
Elder weird.
Oh God.
That was on video.
Not on video. We can't call that kid out, but we need to find him.
Should we go in the opposite direction?
You think go north now?
Yeah.
Me and Mila were talking about it. We thought just go out towards the coast. Maybe go to like Mayburn or whatever other cities over there. He said another name. I don't remember it though.
Helmuth.
This makes me nervous.
Yeah.
I mean, I was already
yeah.
freaked out by everything we've learned.
I just get the sense that no matter where we go, everybody's going to know everything, and we should just
Except for
assume
us.
as much.
Yeah.
It's been that at this point for a lot of our journey.
I think we should show it to the doctor at the Rite of Learning.
I don't know about that.
Because he's traveled.
Well, CJ knows what it is. He says that it tracks and transmits
I know, but
literally
maybe,
everything about us.
Maybe he could help us figure out how to, without having to go off this like obscure Scarlet person you're talking about.
I mean, I used to talk to her about it, like stuff like this, so
Yeah.
it should work.
You know.
If she's still,
Well, maybe he has a computer
I don't know.
so you can talk to her.
Yeah. But also that could be red flaggy for Team Rocket. It's not like she wasn't associated with that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like getting on a computer and sending messages to the world, like
Well, how are we gonna get a hold of
This
her?
tech stuff.
use the computer.
So we can't use computers, we can't send letters.
No, I'm not saying we can't.
Two of the three of the four directions.
Here's what was said.
It's like,
I'm not saying we can't do it. I'm just saying there's a reasonable amount of risk with it. I'm just being full disclosure. I will do it. Happy to do it.
I'm just
It
saying.
just could be
I'm gonna try to come up with an alternative.
sketchy.
Maybe Xavier. He had his whole fortress of like cameras that were hacked.
You're not wrong.
And even though he's a little weird, I trusted more than anyone else because he is paranoid and he doesn't trust anybody.
I agree. Olivia would just be not a smart place to go back to.
Right, that's the problem. It sounds like no place is a good place to go.
I think we go.
We're never safe.
I think a decent plan is go to a new place, find a PC, try to contact Scarlet on the PC.
Okay.
Or do what you wanted to do and as best you can find out if anybody's ever heard of stuff like that in Ambercrag, where you guys live. It's a
I feel like somebody
possibility.
would have talked about this.
I just think Milo didn't say this, but it makes a lot of sense that if they were tracking Monty
Right.
and wanting progress,
Right.
and this stuff is not exactly legal, they wouldn't keep it where they are. They'd
Yeah.
find somebody who's willing to do that on the way.
can I do
Tag him.
a history or insight check into how Bentley remembers Milo's parents from growing up?
Yeah, make a history check.
Were they deceitful?
Nat 20.
Okay.
Hot dogs.
So you remember his dad, Chamberlain, being quite the goof, struggling a lot with proper names and nouns. This is canon, by the way. This is the actual backstory you wrote for Chamberlain. He's kind of a goof. He struggles to remember specifics about anything. He's a little bit scattered, but genuinely is like, good man, good heart. Great father. You don't remember a whole lot about his mother. She's always busy. She's always working, doing many things. Lots of late nights, early mornings, burning the candle at both ends, but never seeming to burn out. Somehow, she just kept going. Bronwyn, that's her name. Yes, so Bronwyn is very driven, quite successful. She's pretty much the reason the router delivery service has grown to the extent that it has. But you don't ever remember either of them being like explicitly rude or
Duplicitous?
Essentially, like
aside from dealing with Monty. Like the second Monty hatched, they were like, "Oh, what is this?" Where Chamberlain's kind of like, "Hey, come on, man! Like, just hatch another egg." Bronwyn's like, "Get that out of here! It's an abomination."
So, with my nat 20, do I think that presumably Bronwyn at this point would be capable of something more evil than Team Rocket?
From what you've seen, absolutely not. But who knows?
All right.
Can I do a history check and see if I've ever seen anything like this at the hospital?
The device?
Yeah.
You can.
Or if anything's come in, like... Yeah.
Please roll.
I had a thought.
I'm waiting for you.
Right.
I can only speak when you roll the dice. It's part of the arrangement.
17.
17. You've never seen anything quite like this,
Yeah.
but a lot of things similar. So maybe like some older gen versions of this little device. Some very rudimentary tracking things. They use them a lot on the nature preserves. So anytime something in there gets too wounded to naturally heal, if someone was to intervene, they would bring them to the hospital. You could nurse them back up. You've never seen anything this discreet looking. Typically any sort of like legal trackers are very obvious. You can see them. They're largely non-invasive. Some
Like
of
the
them do
fortress?
involve actually like piercing the skin, but
Right.
very rarely. Typically it's done in the form of some kind of tag.
Okay.
But that's about what you remember of those.
Yeah, I don't remember anything this extreme.
So, CJ, you said that when it is no longer in the Pokemon, it just stops working?
No, not necessarily. Like, you have to turn it off to make it stop working completely. But you take it out of the Pokemon, and people are aware that it was taken out of the Pokemon, whoever is using it.
So, I have an idea. I was thinking we turn it back on temporarily, and we could have dial-up, just try and short it out.
For what purpose?
Like either on the other end, sending through his horrible screeching noises, send him a message,
He has feelings.
or hopefully short-circuit their system somehow.
I don't know if that's even possible. You mean like through radio waves or whatever it uses, send some sort of
Well,
electric
it
shock back?
transmits sound, no?
Yeah.
Because it was able to
Sound,
listen in on
sure.
our conversations, so if we just send them
It's everything.
the shrill screeching of dial-up,
Just connect it to Nipsey and all they hear is screaming.
I mean, we turn it on. That's all they hear. It is what it is.
Screams of the dern.
In theory, it shouldn't be able to like see anything. It's not in a Pokemon. But I don't know.
See anything
could.
as in like when it's in the Pokemon, it sees what the Pokemon sees?
Pretty much.
That's crazy. That's the crazy levels.
alright, forget it. In the meantime, can I roll my egg roll for the day?
Yeah, make your egg roll.
Egg roll.
Make an egg roll. Like
Make an egg roll.
Whoa.
93.
Whoa. Sweet Lord. I don't even know where I left the.
It's hatching.
93. Whoa. That's big. Batman's like, I'm done with this. Hatch my egg. Boom.
A lot
Not
of
quite though.
experience.
It's certainly getting a lot of worldly experiences. It's just kind of chilling in the
Literally
thermos.
chilling.
We'll put the transmitter in the egg, and that it'll only see the interior of the egg.
The interior of that
And our muffled voices, yeah.
eyelids.
Well, regardless, I feel like we should be out of here first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
It makes the most sense. That's what
Absolutely.
me and Milo were talking about.
The sun begins to rise.
And it's about that time.
It's early morning.
It's great.
So, you don't have to decide now, but try to figure out what your next move is. Because that's the end of this session, guys. I know that was a lot.
After a restless night of painful discovery, our heroes realize they may not feel truly safe as long as the ever-present threat looms in the darkness.